1390 KJAM Madison.
The following presentation of KJAM Sports is brought to you by from there, give it away to Zoe for a three. Got it! The freshman with a huge bucket.
This is Bulldog Basketball, AM 1390.
Hybrid gets it away, Tappy. Tappy leaves it up for Brown. Brown left side lay-in is good. Here's Sophia Vandenbosch on the right side. Top of the key, Canton. Quick fire, straight on three. Got it. Away for Cody. Wide open again, top of the key. He'll try another three, and he buries it. Outside Tappy. Long three is up and good. Tappy knocks it down. Takes a little contested three. Banks open again. That's the second one for Kendra Layton. Three-point shot from Roman, and it's good. Lexi with the three.
Today's game is brought to you by the KJAM Sportscasters Club.
Avery back over to Carter. Right wing, open three. Got it. Three-pointer for Bergheim. Bergheim long pass. Nybert out in front of everybody. 1-2 step window lay-in. Good. In the corner for Zoe. Wants another three. She got it again. Zoe Carey goes back-to-back for deep.
It's time for the pregame show with the voice of the Bulldogs, Matt Gross.
And a good afternoon and welcome to Canton High School Madison Bulldog Basketball on AM 1390 and online at amazingmadison.com. It's a Bulldog doubleheader. We don't have many of these left here in the 2019-2020 regular season. It's senior night here in Canton tonight for the Canton boys who are going to be being announced onto the court here as we speak. So a little bit of a pause here, I think, before we get on to the girls' game here. It'll be a girls and boys doubleheader here on the road in the Dakota 12 Athletic Conference. Canton, one of the 11 teams in that DAC 12. And for the Madison girls, it's a chance to get back in the win column. Madison last night had the game for you here on AM 1390. The Bulldogs on the road in Flandreau, taking out a very good Flandreau team. The Flyers now 13-2 after their victory over the Bulldogs last night, 72-60. It was I think really all in all, a pretty good performance for the Lady Bulldogs last night. You consider just how good that Flandreau team is and how badly Flandreau has owned Madison over the years. They came out, the Bulldog girls haven't always started well this season. They came out, played a really good first quarter, then had a nice spurt towards the end of the second quarter as well. They were down 6 as we went to the fourth. They got it to went to the third, rather. They got it to within 4 in that third. And then Flandreau hit back-to-back three-pointers, just kind of took a little of that momentum away, and then they started out the fourth quarter down 10, and before you knew it, that turned into 19 points, and the route was kind of on from there. But the Bulldog girls kept fighting throughout that ball game, especially offensively. They were really efficient on offense. It seems like every week the Bulldog girls just getting a little bit better in their offensive rhythm. We know they've got some shooters out there. They showed it in that game last night, hitting threes, multiple players hitting multiple three-pointers last night. They put up 60 points for just the third time this season. They put up 60 or more, the fourth time, I should say. But it comes in a loss to the Flandreau Flyers last night. Drops the Madison girls to a 6-10 record now on the season. And for the girls team, and really for the boys for that matter, I guess, this season is starting to dwindle down. Madison Bulldog girls just 4 games left, including this afternoon's game here in Canton. After this, it's back at home against Del Rapids next week before a matchup, a doubleheader in Dakota Valley on the 21st. They've got a Del Rapids game at home on the 20th, and they're at Dakota Valley on the 21st. After that, it's up to Millbank on February 25th, and that's the regular season for the Madison girls. So not a lot of time to try to improve the record and improve the power points here for Madison. Madison girls 6-10, and they sit as the number 5 seed right now in Region 5A. Teams ahead of them include McCook Central Montrose girls. They are the number 1 seed and probably will end up being the number 1 seed. They've got a decent cushion over Mount Vernon Plankington, the number 2 seed in Region 5. Right behind Mount Vernon is Parkston, so that could flip-flop. And then there's a pretty big gap before you get to Wagner and then Madison. Madison not in danger of falling down to where Parker is. Parker's going to be locked into that 6th seed. So what that's going to mean is that the Bulldogs, in terms of if they get Wagner or not, it's just a question of would that game happen in Madison or would that game happen in Wagner? And if you're the Madison girls, obviously you want that chance for a home contest. But either way, the winner or lose, you're in that 4 or 5 seed. The winner moves on to play McCook Central Montrose, presumably the number 1 seed in the second round of the region tournament. After that, it's the Sodak 16 and then on to state. So the Madison girls, right now the 5 seed, as they've got, again, just 4 games left in this regular season. Their opponent tonight is Canton Seahawks, with just 2 wins on the season, but they've come in the last week. We'll talk a little bit more about their opponent tonight as we continue on with our pregame show. First, we remind you that the game official is the law on the court, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. Reminds all players, coaches, and fans to give high school officials the proper support. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with more of your pregame show live from Canton in 3 minutes on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Call or text message indicating there's a problem with your cell phone, your taxes, your Medicare benefits, or your utilities. And the only way to get it cleared up is to either put funds on a gift card or send cash. All of these are scams designed to obtain your hard-earned funds. Contact the Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 1-800-300-1986. Another red flag is the call or text comes in after work hours or on the weekend. Don't become a victim. Let Consumer Protection do some checking for you before you send any funds.
The Helena Acre provides solutions for growers by building customized programs to push yield potential for the greatest return on investment. Seed is one of the first decisions you'll make for your 2020 crop and is a critical foundation for developing your Helena Acre. This September, the Helena team will be ready with the best hybrids and varieties customized for each acre on your farm. Get your seed commitments in early to take advantage of maximum offers available. Contact your Helena representative at the Madison or Iroquois location. Seed is only the beginning of the value Helena can bring to your farm, your field, your acre.
We all know texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to all of us. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by the Virginia Tech Transportation Institute. Call Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance today, 556-0242. No account too large or too small. We like them all.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Kinsley Funeral Home is family-owned for nearly 80 years, serving the Madison, Salem, Hartford, and the surrounding areas. Offering funeral, cremation, and traditional services, Andy and Laura of Kinsley Funeral Home, Hartford Chapel in Hartford, Kinsley Funeral Home in Salem, and Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison are always there to help you with any planning or questions you may have. Without cost or obligation, Andy and Laura can provide facts about pre-need funeral planning. Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison, Salem, and Hartford.
Take special care of your animals this winter. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic with Doctors Tom, Dave, Brooke, and Rachel are on hand for helpful hints on winter animal care. For winter vacations or just a quick weekend getaway, rely on Twin Lakes for boarding facilities. From house pets to complete livestock herds, Twin Lakes Animal Clinic in Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic are stocked with both small and large animal supplies.
And welcome back to our pregame show here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. Madison Bulldogs in Canton taking on the Seahawks. Girls and boys basketball doubleheader on a Saturday afternoon here on AM 1390 at AmazingMadison.com. Back with you from the Helena broadcast booth. Madison girls, again, 6-10 on the season. Their opponent tonight out of Region 4 is the Canton Seahawks, a very young Canton squad. And they started the season like a very young team might be expected to do. 2-13 on the year right now for Canton. They started the year with 12 consecutive losses. That came to an end, though, in Madison a weekend ago in the DAC-12 NEC Conference Clash. They beat Webster area and beat them handily, 68-33 for their first win of the year. They followed that up with another win, taking down a 6-11 Centerville team, 55-46 on the road earlier this week. Then traveled to T on the following day. On Tuesday, they lost to the Titans 67-21. And scoring has been an issue for this team. 21 points to T. Elk Point Jefferson held them to 16. Garrettson held them to 29. And Dakota Valley held them to 24 points. Beersford 21, Tri-Valley 20. You can see the kind of theme there. They have had some games that were a little closer. They narrowly lost to Flandreau Indian in overtime, 39-37. That was back the second game of the year. And had a pretty good battle with Freeman. Lost that one 53-44. And actually hung in there against Sioux Falls Christian, 47-30. Ended up being the final in that one. Again, a 2-13 record on the year here for Canton. After tonight, this afternoon, I guess, they've got back-to-back road games, West Central and Alcester, and then they're on the road the last 2 days of the year, or back at home, I should say, Vermilion and Del Rapids, the last games of the year for Canton. Again, they are in Region 4, and currently the number 7 seed in that Region 4. That's got Elk Point, Jefferson, Beersford, and then the stacked top 4 after that with Vermilion, Dakota Valley, T area, and Lennox in Region 4 girls basketball. Yeah, you think about that. Lennox, a T area team that's got 11 wins, a Vermilion team that's maybe a little underachieving this year, and then Dakota Valley in there with 11 wins. Two of those teams, between Vermilion, Dakota Valley, T, and Lennox, 2 of them will not even advance to the SODAC 16. That's just kind of the way it has to work out sometimes. Yeah, but a very strong region there. The Bulldogs trying to get a win here over Canton and to get back on the win column tonight. Following this matchup, we're off to the boys' game of our DAC-12 basketball doubleheader. Madison boys trying to keep their momentum going. They built up with that win over West Central this past Tuesday. Bulldogs, 3 more road games coming up here, and before they close the season at home, Madison boys will travel to Vermilion on Monday, and then they also go to Dakota Valley on the 21st, part of that doubleheader, and then the games with Sisseton and Millbank back at home to end the season for the Madison boys. So just 5 contests left, including this one for the Madison boys team. Picked up that win over West Central on Tuesday, 64-42, to get back into the win column following Saturday's loss at the Pentagon at the hands of AA Harrisburg. And if you look at Region 5 on the boys' side of things, well, you can see the Madison boys at 11-4. They are the number 1 seed right now in that region. Ahead of Parker, then it's Parkston, McCook Central Montrose, Mount Vernon Plankington, and Wagner. If things were to stay the way they are right now, Madison would play the winner of McCook Central Montrose and Mount Vernon Plankington in the region semis, I guess you'd call it. And then all they'd have to do is win that one game to advance on to the SODAC 16. Their seed points at 42-8 are a little low. In fact, the Bulldogs' seed points of 42-8 would make them the lowest seed, number 1 seed in any region. You put Madison in any other region right now, and they would not be the number 1 seeded team. So that means that you're going to be for sure in the middle of the pack. But actually, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other teams right now that are 2 seeds in their region that are ahead of the Bulldogs. So it could be, Madison, unless they can really rattle off some wins, punch up those power points a little, those seed points. Madison boys might be looking at, maybe a 2 or a 3 seed that they would have to face in the SODAC 16. Obviously, that's looking ahead to March. We got a little ways to go yet. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with your starters and tip-off in 3 minutes on KJAM.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. Excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Cundert Williams Insurance in Madison today.
Everyone at F&M Co-op Oil of Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. F&M Co-op Oil of Madison has a large convenience store with a massive selection of snacks and drinks, gas pumps, a tire department carrying Firestone and Bridgestone tires, plus gas, propane tanks, and Green Mountain grills, wood pellets, and all the accessories. F&M Co-op Oil of Madison are proud supporters of Madison Athletics and wishes good luck to the Madison Bulldogs in their game. F&M Co-op Oil, located on West Highway 34 in Madison.
Farmers at heart. At Beck's, that's who we are. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. Today, we're proud to serve a dedicated community of farmers in South Dakota. To us, helping farmers succeed means so much more than just being a great seed supplier. Our family of employees and dealers are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. We love what we do. We are and will remain farmers at heart.
Call Tyler Curry at 605-270-2279 in Madison, South Dakota.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will help you make this investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 60 years, Weber Abstract has helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We would love to continue this tradition for another 60 years. Stop by and visit with our local and knowledgeable staff that has been serving all of Lake County. 256-4640 or visit us on the web at weberabstract.com. Why go anywhere else?
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Casey Garrels at 605-480-1566 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
Welcome back to Canton. Madison boys and girls in Canton taking on the Seahawks. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. We'll start with the home team, the Seahawks of Canton, starting tonight at the guards. Paige Schroedermeyer, 5'8", junior, number 4. Also at a guard is Emma New. She's a 5'6", junior, number 24. Forward, Tara Elise. She's a 5'9", sophomore, number 42, and Nicole Nelson, a 5'8", senior, number 54 for Canton. For the Madison Lady Bulldogs tonight, starting at the guards, it's Kendra Layton, 5'9", senior, number 3. Also Lexi Roman, a 5'6", senior, number 5. Brianna Stewart, 5'8", senior, number 10, will run the point. Morgan Anderson, also a guard, a 5'9", senior, number 12. And the Madison forward, Grace Nelson, 5'11", senior, number 14 for the Bulldogs. In their home black uniforms, Canton in their road white Seahawks in the front. Opening tip is up, and it's won by Madison. Bulldogs get the first possession here of the ball game as we are underway in this Dakota 12 Conference doubleheader. Seahawks playing the same kind of 1-2-2 zone almost. I think it's technically a 2-3, but they played way out high, just like Flandre was doing last night. 3-point shot comes from the corner by Stewart. That's off the mark, no good. And the rebound to the Seahawks. Ball thrown into the corner on the right side. And then picked up by Roman for Madison off the misfired shot. Stewart brings it up, top of the key here for the Bulldogs. Bounces it right side for Kendra Layton as Anderson tries to post up. Dribbling away from the double team is Layton there on the zone. Gives it up and then swung around to Stewart. Stewart looks down for Nelson, tries to step into the paint, loses her footing. Ball gets knocked away. Stewart got it now with 13 on the shot clock. Bulldogs have to reset. Left side it goes. Roman's going to fire up the three, too strong. And the rebound to the Seahawks. Bulldogs 3-point shooting outstanding last night in the loss to Flandre. Ball to Schroedermeyer. She'll hold between the circles here for Canton. High pass over to the right side, finds New. Tries to go into the post, and the ball reversed back out to Schroedermeyer. Down into the corner on the right. Back over to Larson. Fires up a three. That was New, pardon me. Shot no good. And rebound to Stewart for the Madison Bulldogs. Stewart goes right side and then skips a pass back over. Now to the free throw line. It's Nelson. Tries to jump shot from there. Shot blocked. Rebound to New. We're still scoreless. We've played nearly 2 minutes here of this ball game. Nice look on the inside. Shot missed from point blank by Canton, and the rebound to Anderson for the Lady Bulldogs. Ahead, Stewart, and into the corner, it's Layton. Now down to Anderson. Anderson got a bump, put up the shot, got fouled. And 2 shots coming up here for Morgan Anderson from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. First points of the game potentially here. Coming up from Anderson, and the first free throw is good. Nelson out, and checking in is Carly Laubach for Canton, another freshman here. 5 freshmen on the varsity roster. 1 sophomore, 2 juniors, and 1 senior. That's it for the Seahawks in terms of upperclassmen. Full court pressure by the Bulldogs after the made basket. Canton dribbles around a screen, pass thrown ahead and into the hands of Laubach. She feeds off right side. Nice pass to Nelson, and Nelson puts it in for 2. We're tied at 2 here in this first quarter. Stewart dribbling away from a double team. Gets a little probing dribble into the paint, loses it, gets it back, kicks it outside for Nelson in the corner. She'll skip it over to Layton. Layton down low, it's Anderson. Steps around 1 defender and off the window. Gets the roll. All 4 for the Bulldogs coming from Morgan Anderson here in this opening quarter. Paige Schroedermeyer dribbles around the press. Stops as she comes into the front court now, looking for some help. Feeds to the middle, Laubach. Steps up from 15, shot no good. Rebound Anderson. And she will slow here for Madison. Comes across the timeline, right side, Stewart. Stewart pump fakes to the left, then goes to the corner for Layton. Stepping away as the double team came. Stewart again, driving to the free throw line, and the ball knocked away, and there's a whistle and a foul. Foul on Canton. Haven't put it up on the board yet. Gary checks in. Foul was on, well, it's on number 12, and I don't know who that is because it's not on the roster. 2 players check out here for the Seahawks. Bulldogs will inbound. Second foul on Canton. Ball comes into Zoe Gary. Open for the 3, and she missed badly on that one. She went 1 of 2 in Flandre from 3-point range last night. Ball thrown ahead for Canton. It'll go out of bounds. And this will be Bulldog basketball. 4:55 to go here, first quarter. 4-2 is the Madison Bulldog lead on our Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Game number 1 of the doubleheader this afternoon. Bulldogs go ahead. Anderson tries to feed to the middle, looking for Zoe. Zoe gets it, turns it around from 10, and nothing but net. The mid-range jumper from Gary has gotten real good this season. Nelson picks off a deflected pass and back-to-back turnovers by Canton. Stewart brings it up as the Bulldogs lead by 4. Goes right side. They're playing that now with 3 players way out beyond the arc. Something's got to be available down low. Bulldogs go into Stewart, and then to the wing, it's Anderson now. Stepping to her left, double team comes. She passes for Layton. Layton will step into the 3-point shot, and she got it. Kendra Layton with the 3 and a timeout by Canton. 9-2 is the Bulldog lead here. 4:11 to go in quarter number 1. We'll take a 30-second break on KJAM.
Nope. Definite nope. Are you kidding me right now? Wow, that's the one. Yeah, we're picky about our meats.
Jack's Meat Market. Our butcher shop hand cuts only the most premium meat. We are picky, and you should be too. Taste the difference at Jack's Meat Market. Visit 208 Southwest 1st Street.
Well, following the Canton timeout, Seahawks have the basketball. Bulldogs coming with a full court press again. Back-to-back turnovers the last two times down. Here, Canton gets it into the front court to Schroedermeyer. Backs it out Lundstrom, and now over to the outside. It's Lakin Meester into the ball game. Back over Schroedermeyer, steps to the paint. Ball knocked away, but into the hands of a waiting Lundstrom. She'll drive in right side. We got a whistle, and we're going the other way. Going to have an offensive foul here on the Seahawks. Third foul on Canton as the Bulldogs sub Roman back in. You got Roman, Stewart, Leighton, Nelson, and Gary on the floor right now for Madison. Roman into the corner, finds Nelson. Nelson tries to spin that ball back out, but it's tipped and taken away by Canton. Coming in the right side, we got a whistle and a foul, blocking foul on Grace before a shot attempt. First foul on the Bulldogs here. Madison on a 7-0 run, leading 9-2, 3:32 to play here first quarter. Canton gets the basketball on the inbounds. Ball goes into the post to High, into the hands of Lawback, and then she tried to pass it down to the baseline for Lease, and the ball knocked away and out of bounds. Last touch by Canton. Bulldog basketball, they bring it across a little half-court pressure there. Stewart, high pass goes to Leighton. Leighton drives in, stops, pops from 15 and hits. 5 in the ball game, Kendra Leighton. And the Bulldogs lead is now 11-2. With the basketball, Lundstrom goes to Schroedermeyer between the circles. Canton pass inside, then they'll go back out. Schroedermeyer, deep two with a foot over the line is no good. Nelson fighting for the rebound inside, knocked it free. And eventually, Schroedermeyer is going to pick it up, and she got fouled. So, Schroedermeyer, foul before any shot attempt. So, it'll be a Canton ball here. They'll continue the possession. Nice job fighting inside for that ball by Tara Lease for the Seahawks. She checks out now as Canton subs quickly here and often. 2:48 to go first quarter. Ball into the corner. Three-point shot for Meister coming up no good. Ball off the hands of Roman and out of bounds. So Canton stays with it. Lundstrom will trigger the inbounds pass. Out beyond the arc to Abbas. Left side. Now into the corner. Lundstrom with it. Lundstrom tries to go back out. Ball knocked away and out of bounds off Canton. She was looking for Schroedermeyer. It was tipped on the way to her, and I think Schroedermeyer touched it last. So it'll be Bulldog basketball here with an 11-2 lead in this first quarter. Drive from the left side, Roman. Roman stops, got underneath the basket, nowhere to go. She kicks it out, Leighton. They give her rain. She'll take the three, no good. Rebound fought out of the hands of Hodges. She kept it alive. Roman picked it up. Anderson outside, it's Gary. Into the corner for Kendra. Kendra with the drive. Lost the ball going into the paint. Ball on the floor. We're going to get a jump here, I think. Yep, jump ball. It's going the other way. So it'll be Canton basketball, 2:11 to play here in quarter number 1. Bulldogs full court pressure on the inbounds, but now they back it off. And Schroedermeyer will walk this one up into the front court. Stutter steps, now makes her way into the paint, puts the shot up off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound knocked out to her. She'll pass free throw line from Meester. Now back out for Schroedermeyer. Drives inside, ran into Hodges, late whistle and a foul. And it'll be 2 shots coming up. Paige Schroedermeyer here from the GSN Insurance free throw line. 1:53 to go here in quarter number 1. It's an 11-2 Madison lead. Schroedermeyer, though, 2 shots coming up. Chance to cut into that advantage a little bit. First free throw is up and no good. Taryn Larson, another freshman here, one of the 5 on the roster for Canton, ready to check in at the next whistle. Free throw is up and good. No good, pardon me, out the back of the iron. And Anderson runs down the loose ball for Madison. Leaves it off to Zoe now. Zoe back over to Anderson. And the Bulldogs settle into the offense. Gary runs to the right, gets the ball on the wing right side. Man-to-man defense now. Run through a screen is late, and she'll fire a three. Back of the iron, no good. Hodges went up one hand trying to get the rebound, but they're going to get her for a push with the other hand. So foul on Hodges. That is her second here in this first quarter. Taryn Larson back into the ball game now for Canton. Still 11-2, Madison leading. Minute 30 to go here in quarter number one. And the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Running the point, Lundstrom. Dribbles to the left, feeds off for Laubach. Laubach, right side, Meester. Meester on the handout to Lundstrom, spinning through the paint. She'll kick it into the corner for a Larson three, rather. It's good. Taryn Larson with the three. Ends the Bulldogs' 9-0 run. Anderson stutter steps. Now around a Hodges screen. Gets into the paint. Shot from 5 feet, no good. Got her own rebound. Now trying to avoid a jump. She does. Gets it back outside. Bulldogs, left corner. Driving in, it's Gary. Gary fouled as she made her way into the paint. Foul on Laubach. That'll be the fourth on Canton. 4 fouls for each team here in this first quarter. Just under a minute to play. 11-5, the Madison Bulldog lead. Anderson to trigger the inbounds. Looking outside. And now lobs it out to Roman. Roman bounce pass for Stewart-Wall on the right. Pump fakes, drives in, pulls a shot, trying to use the window, missed the angle though. And the rebound into the hands of Meester for Canton, trying to go all the way. Misses it off the iron, no good. Anderson with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Anderson with about an 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now to Stewart-Wall, bounces it over for Roman, and Roman over back. Had to go off her fingertips and across the timeline. So shot clock off, 23 seconds here for the Seahawks. See what they want to do here at the end of the first quarter, trailing it 11-5. Handoff, Lundstrom lost it, but gets it back right near to the center circle. Drives with the left hand. Hands it off to the freshman Larson. Larson has it poked away by Gary with 7 seconds. She's got time to go all the way. Comes in right side. Gary layup good as the first quarter comes to an end. A steal by Zoe Gary gives the Bulldogs an extra 2, and they lead it 13-5 as we head to the second quarter. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Back in a minute on KJAM.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Here we go, Madison, rolling into the month of February. Our goal here at Anytime Fitness is to keep this club safe, fun, and welcoming for each one of our members. If you are looking for a gym to be part of, please come check out Madison's Anytime Fitness, your 24-hour fitness facility. Go Bulldogs!
Well, back here, ready to start the second quarter. Bulldog basketball. They go into the corner for Grace Nelson, and Nelson was out about 16, 17 feet there, a little farther than her usual range, and she got that one to drop down. So she's on the scoreboard here. The Bulldogs push their lead to 10, biggest of the ball game. Canton comes the other way. Lundstrom with the drive, but her shot rejected by Zoe Gary. Then she runs the floor, gets it out in front, steps inside the paint, and fades away and hits from 8 feet out. 2 more for Zoe Gary. She's got 6 here in the ball game, leading the way for the Bulldogs. And doing some things defensively here with the steal at the end of the first quarter and the block to start that break here in the second. Madison up 17-5. Around the screen right side, Lundstrom. Can't get in tight as Anderson fought through over the top. Out beyond the arc of the left for Meester. Meester drives to the free throw line, tries to leave it off to the top. Good read by Anderson. She'll pick it away, then throws it ahead for Nelson. Nelson trying to go all the way. Her layup is good. Grace Nelson with 2 more. She's got 4 here in the second quarter, and Madison leads it by 14, 19-5. Ball handoff, Larson. Larson, high post pass, almost tipped away by Gary. Now left side, Abbas trying to drive. Floater with the left hand off the window is good, and a timeout taken by Canton. 6:35 to play here, second quarter. 19-7, Bulldogs on top. Timeout on the floor, so we'll step aside for 30 seconds on KJAM.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wings Wednesdays in both traditional and boneless with several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus 18 flat screen TVs, pool tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison also has a breakfast menu on Saturday and Sundays only from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of Madison Athletics and wishes the Bulldogs the best of luck in their game.
Back here in the Helena broadcast booth, Madison girls lead Canton 19-7 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. And have the basketball following that Seahawks timeout. Stewart between the circles. Waits, now drives right side. Pulls up as she gets into the paint and hits. They go man-to-man, and the Bulldogs are getting great dribble penetration from their guards here. Pass goes inside, but it's deflected by Zoe, and then as she pulls in the ball, she gets fouled. Foul's going to be on Candace Abbas. 5'10 freshman commits the foul. 5th on Canton here in this first half. 6:05 to play in quarter number 2. Bulldogs up 21-7. Bulldogs push the tempo as they come across the timeline. Gary stops, passes back out for Layton. Kendra right side. As Canton's gone back to the zone. Here's a corner 3 coming up from Stewart to the right side, and Brianna knocks it down. And it puts the Bulldogs out to a 24-7 lead here in the first quarter. Or second quarter, I should say. Now a drive right side. Paige Schroedermeyer will lay it in. Schroedermeyer definitely has the athleticism here that Canton needs to and does try to get the ball in her hands as often as they can. Skip pass left side. Layton going to fire up a 3. It's too strong. Long rebound into the corner. Nelson runs it down and then passes for Stewart. Stewart drives, tries the runner, and no good from 15. And then we got a whistle and a foul on the rebound attempt. New brought it in for the Seahawks. Nelson commits the loose ball foul. Nelson will come out. Anderson in here for the Bulldogs with 5:17 to go in quarter number 2. 24-9. Bulldogs on top. As Schroedermeyer will walk this one up into the front court. Now puts on the speed. Passes left side into the hands of Lease. That's Amanda Lease, the 5'7", 7th grader who's in the starting lineup. Ball then taken away by the Bulldogs. Pass ahead, Gary. Gary, layup left side, just off the back of the iron, no good. And the rebound to the Seahawks. Nice looking pass. It was a tough finish, just couldn't get it down. Oh, step back jumper from the right elbow. Schroedermeyer banks it in. She's got 4 in a row. And it's 24-11. Here's Roman now on the drive, runs into trouble, passes away for Gary. She'll float it back out to Stewart. Now into the corner, back to Zoe. Zoe outside between the circles. Foul goes inside, knocked out of bounds. No, we got a whistle and a foul. Foul going to be called on Tara Lease, the sophomore. And so the Bulldogs on the 6th foul by Canton will inbound here on the baseline. Anderson looking in towards the middle. Now feeds to the corner, finds Layton. Layton driving in contact. Throws it up. She wanted a whistle. Did not get the foul call. Ball goes out the front of the iron and is rebounded by the Seahawks. Schroedermeyer goes behind the back. Throws into the corner left side for New. New walks with it as she tried to drive. And so the Bulldogs get it back after the Seahawk turnover. Madison leads 24-11. Oh, ball loose, picked up by Roman. Roman kicks it outside for Anderson. Anderson will drive the baseline. Lost it, got it back. Finds Stewart now. Stewart through the tripped that time by Amanda Lease. Lease will pick up the foul. That'll send Brianna Stewart to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Subs in for Canton here. Meester back into the ball game. Also, Abbas checks back in. And 1-and-1 coming up. Brianna Stewart here for the Bulldogs. Free throw is up and good. One more coming up. Stewart from the GSN Insurance free throw line. And that one drops through easily. And timeout taken by Coach Kenninger and the Bulldogs. 4:06 to play here. Second quarter. Madison up 26-11. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a 1-minute break on KJAM.
Electrical services. May I help you?
Yes, I think it's time for me to ask for your help.
Sir, you sound like you're vibrating. I think we have a bad connection.
I'm still shaking from the electrical current still in my body.
What?
Over the weekend, I accidentally touched a live wire in our basement. I did make a light bulb turn on by touching it.
That's great, sir. Just sit tight. We'll be there shortly.
Bob's Electric. Time to call in the experts. Call Bob's Electric 256-6828. Bob's Electric. Reliable, experienced, reasonable. Call Bob's Electric 256-6828.
Back here in Canton.
Select from a variety of models, finishes, and interior textures to optimize your true direct vent gas fireplace. The best fire, the cleanest look. Looking for a new career? Builders First Source in Madison is looking for an outside sales rep with extensive building material knowledge, as well as an inside salesperson. Salary plus commission. Contact Builders First Source today.
Bulldog basketball as we come back from the timeout. Kendra Layton in the corner out for Stewart here. Madison leading 26-11 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Zone comes high. Bulldogs go to the corner for a Layton three. Too strong, and the rebound hauled in Lease for the Seahawks. Lundstrom, or Schroedermeyer rather, passes right side into the hands of Meester now. Dribbles back out between the circles for Lease. The seventh grader backs up now with 18 seconds. Pass comes to Schroedermeyer. Layton tried to take it away just a little bit late. Long pass into the corner for Meester. She drives, lost it out of bounds. It was last touched by Roman, who poked it away. 5 on the shot clock here for Canton. Let's check it in as Laubach here. Pass goes inside to her. She turns it around. Shot no good. Offensive rebound and a foul. And that'll send Candace Abbas to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. Foul called on the Bulldog Stewart, her first personal, team 6th. And a chance for the freshman Abbas here to knock down a couple. First free throw is up and good. Makes it 26-12. Bulldogs had a big run to start this second quarter. Things have slowed a little bit here over the last 2 minutes or so of game time. Second free throw up and in. Makes it 26-13. Stewart passes Layton. Layton tries to go back to Stewart. Ball batted around, picked up by Gary. For Madison, skips top of the key for Roman now. Roman, dribble penetration, then drives for Layton. Layton with a drive inside, lost that ball, got it back, and finishes through the contact. On the 2 for Kendra. And it's 28-13. Madison leading as we march towards halftime. 2:30 to go in the second quarter. Ball taken away. Layton poked it back away. Then Stewart took it. Stewart stops as she comes across the timeline. Out for Anderson. Anderson pump fakes in a 3. Drives. Tries to finish off the glass too strong. Ball up in the air. Roman runs it down and feeds it out for Layton. Fresh shot clock here for the Bulldogs after the offensive rebound. Pass inside. Nice cutting. Anderson. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And now it'll be free throws either way, but Anderson's going to get the 2 here. I think the bigger contact happened as soon as Anderson got it. They let her get bodied a couple of times, and then they blew the whistle as she put the shot up. Klein coming in here for the Bulldogs. First time she's checked in this afternoon. Anderson from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Shot is up and no good. And knocked out of bounds by Gary. So 28-13 is the Madison lead. 2:09 to play here before halftime. Bulldogs show pressure on the inbounds. Now they're going to stay in it. Ball gets lobbed out to Meester now. She'll run it up quickly. Meester trying to go all the way. Puts it up off the window too strong. Stewart rebounds. Throws it ahead. Layton. Kendra out in front of everybody. Layup right side is good for Kendra Layton. Another fast break point for the Bulldogs. And they lead it now 30-13. Schroedermeyer, top of the key. Three coming up from Lease, no good. Offensive rebound again to Canton. That shot inside misses. Now Lease, another offensive board. She tries to save it from going out and does. Into the hands of Meester. Over to the right corner, Lease going to launch a long two. Short, no good, and she'll get another offensive rebound. Possession continues here for Canton. Inside at Schroedermeyer, and she gets called for a travel. So if you're the Bulldogs, you like the defense, but I'm sure Coach Kenninger not pleased with the boxing out or lack thereof of Madison on that possession. Minute 25 to go here in the second quarter. Ball goes into the corner as Klein cut to the basket and out of bounds. It'll be Canton basketball. They get it back quickly here. Bulldogs come with pressure again on the inbound. Stewart nearly took it away. It's into the hands of Lease. Lease sprinting into the front court. Now she turns around, passes back out beyond the arc into the hands of Lundstrom. Left side, Lease again. She tries to go in, but it's taken away by Anderson and the Bulldogs. Dribbles over to the left side, spins towards a double team, and Lease takes it away. And the seventh grader can go coast to coast and does. 15-point Madison lead now with under a minute to play. Long pass into the corner for Layton. Layton goes to the high post. That's Gary with a turnaround shot, no good. And Meester picks up the rebound. Into the corner right side. Awkward two-point shot is up. She never really got set, did Lundstrom that time. Ball, though, on the rebound attempt, knocked out of bounds by Madison, so it stays here with the Seahawks. 36 seconds to play in the second quarter. Madison up by 15. Canton inbounding underneath their own basket. Ball is Schroedermeyer, now outside for Meester. She waits from the wing, now attacks inside, puts it off the window, no good. Got her own rebound, second attempt off the mark. Another offensive rebound for Canton. That one no good, and the ball batted out of bounds. And finally, it'll be Bulldog basketball with 25 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Our Wilbur Ellis halftime show is on the way. Bulldogs lead it 30-15 here. Let's see what they do, what could be the final possession of the first half. Layton waits for a double team to come. Now to Gary. Into the corner, it's Klein. Klein feeds off for Layton. She'll step back, take the three, no good. And the rebound to Lease. Lease running it up with 8 seconds. Lease got fouled as she made her move. They'll wipe away the shot attempt. Foul on the floor, but it will be a 1-and-1. Coming up for the seventh grader, Amanda Lease. Stewart coming into the ball game for the Bulldogs. That foul was on Kendra Layton. She checks out. It was her second personal. And so a bonus here now for the seventh grader. Free throw is up and too strong, no good. Bulldogs get the rebound. Throw it ahead, find Anderson, and she gets fouled with 2 seconds to go. It was a kind of a jump ball. And Lease went up into the air and took down Anderson as she tried to make the catch. And so we'll walk this to the other end here. And Morgan Anderson is going to shoot shoot 1-and-1, I should say, from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Foul on Lease is her third personal. So she checks out. Bulldogs still lead it by 15 and a chance for more here. If Anderson can hit, front end of the bonus is no good. Rebound Canton, and the first half comes to an end. After one half of basketball, Madison on top by 15, 30-15 over the Seahawks. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We've got your Wilbur Ellis halftime show coming up in 3 minutes. This is Bulldog basketball on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Kinsley Funeral Home is family-owned for nearly 80 years, serving the Madison, Salem, Hartford, and surrounding areas. Offering funeral, cremation, and traditional services, Andy and Laura of Kinsley Funeral Home, Hartford Chapel in Hartford, Kinsley Funeral Home in Salem, and Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison are always there to help you with any planning or questions you may have. Without cost or obligation, Andy and Laura can provide facts about pre-need funeral planning. Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison, Salem, and Hartford.
Take special care of your animals this winter. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic with Doctors Tom, Dave, Brooke, and Rachel are on hand for helpful hints on winter animal care. For winter vacations or just a quick weekend getaway, rely on Twin Lakes for boarding facilities. From house pets to complete livestock herds, Twin Lakes Animal Clinic in Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic are stocked with both small and large animal supplies.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Cunard Williams Insurance in Madison today.
And we're back here on our Wilbur Ellis halftime show, brought to you by Wilbur Ellis in Chester, the grower's choice in the area. Madison Bulldogs with a 15-point lead, 30-15 here at halftime. Bulldog girls, a very slow start offensively for both teams, really. And then Madison was able to build up a little lead there towards the end of the first quarter. It was up 11-5. After the first quarter, but the Bulldogs then got off and running offensively in the second quarter, and it was running. They were sprinting down the other end. That same tempo push that we saw happen in the third quarter against Flandreau as Madison made their comeback, and at one point headed down to a 4-point game against the Flyers. Really had their offense humming all game in Flandreau, and that was really pushing the issue, getting the ball down the court quickly, setting up their fast break, and then getting into the corners and finding those open three-point shots. And they've done it here again tonight, especially in this second quarter out to the 30-15 lead. Zoe Gary's played real well in this one. 6 points so far. Also a couple of steals, a block shot. Her 6 points. Second on the team, Kendra Layton's got 7 for the Bulldogs. She also out in transition, hit one of the Bulldogs' threes in that first half as well. Madison girls again trying to get back into the win column. It would be their 7th of the year. They're 6-10 right now. And trying to pick up another win before they get Del Rapids and Millbank here as we get ready to close out the regular season. Boys game coming up. Second game of our doubleheader on the way after this one. We'll feature one of the best scorers in South Dakota basketball in Caden Verley, who they've got a little basketball record chart over here to our right hanging on the wall. And his name featured prominently often on that one. Most three-pointers, most points, most career points, all that. We'll talk more about that coming up in the pregame side of things during the boys' game. Madison girls with a 15-point lead right now, 30-15 here at the Wilbur Ellis halftime show. We're going to take another 3-minute timeout. We'll be back. Get you set for tip-off of the third quarter. That's coming up in 3 minutes on KJAM.
Everyone at F&M Co-op Oil of Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. F&M Co-op Oil of Madison has a large convenience store with a massive selection of snacks and drinks, gas pumps, a tire department carrying Firestone and Bridgestone tires, plus gas, propane tanks, and Green Mountain grills, wood pellets, and all the accessories. F&M Co-op Oil of Madison are proud supporters of Madison Athletics and wishes good luck to the Madison Bulldogs in their game. F&M Co-op Oil, located on West Highway 34 in Madison.
Farmers at heart. At Beck's, that's who we are. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. Today, we're proud to serve a dedicated community of farmers in South Dakota. To us, helping farmers succeed means so much more than just being a great seed supplier. Our family of employees and dealers are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. We love what we do. We are and will remain farmers at heart.
Call Tyler Curry at 605-270-2279 in Madison, South Dakota.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will help you make this investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 60 years, Weber Abstract has helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We would love to continue this tradition for another 60 years. Stop by and visit with our local and knowledgeable staff that has been serving all of Lake County. 256-4640 or visit us on the web at weberabstract.com. Why go anywhere else?
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Casey Garrels at 605-480-1566 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
Nope. Definite nope. Are you kidding me right now?
Wow, that's the one. Yeah, we're picky about our meats. Jack's Meat Market. Our butcher shop hand cuts only the most premium meat. We are picky, and you should be too. Taste the difference at Jack's Meat Market. Visit 208 Southwest 1st Street.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. This is your Wilbur Ellis halftime show. For those of you listening on the radio or online at amazingmadison.com. Madison Bulldog girls with a 15-point lead here as we get ready to start the third quarter. 30-15 our score. Canton, we mentioned a young team, 2-12 rather on the season. Those two wins coming in the last week. They've got a starting lineup that features their one senior, a junior, a sophomore, and then one freshman and a seventh grader. They've got 5 total ninth graders on the roster, and then that one seventh grader, and Amanda Lease, who was in the starting lineup. She's got 3 fouls, so we'll see if she comes out to start this third quarter or not here for Canton. Bulldogs will run with Nelson, Anderson, Roman, Stewart, and Layton, the starting five, as we come out here in this third quarter. The JV team, the C team, they don't technically have a JV team. They got a C team here in Canton that features 4 freshmen and a whole bunch of middle schoolers. Coach Gregory Schultz trying to build something here in Canton. He's got the numbers in the youth side to do it. Canton basketball, as we start off the third quarter, they trail it by 15. They go out to Taryn Larson. Larson hands it off to Lease, the seventh grader, out there with the 3 fouls. Drive inside with the right hand. Can't finish for Lundstrom. Offensive rebound again for Canton. Missed inside. Another offensive rebound for Schroedermeyer. Her shot blocked by Layton, but it comes to Canton again. And then finally the Bulldogs get a rebound. Pass ahead, and then they're going to beat everybody down the floor. Layton with the run all the way, lays it in. Canton crashes the glass hard. The flip side of that is if you don't get that rebound, if there's not at least one guard hanging back there, you're going to be in some trouble. Bulldogs make him pay again. Pass inside. Schroedermeyer tried to bounce it into the post for Nelson. It's taken away by the Bulldogs. Roman throws it ahead for Layton now on the left wing. Kendra goes back between the circles. Here's Stewart. Keeping with her dribble. She'll pass it over to the left. Now to the corner for Nelson. Back into the corner for the left side. Here's a three-point shot. Roman up and good. Lexi Roman with the triple. Her first of the night. And it's a 5-0 run here to start quarter number 3. 35-15. Bulldogs out by 20. As Schroedermeyer drives, tries to change that. Just misses the glass. Was open for that little kiss. And the ball comes to Stewart for the Bulldogs. Brianna throws it across the timeline to Roman. Skips it over to Layton. Layton, good closeout. She'll pass it away. High post, it's Nelson now. She'll bounce it out for Layton. She'll try the 3 this time, and Kendra knocks it down. Her second triple. 3 more for Kendra Layton, and the Bulldogs go up by 23, 28 to 38 to 15. Schroedermeyer over to the left side. Now between the circles, it's Lease on the handoff. Ball knocked away by Stewart. Back into the hands of Lease now with 15 on the shot clock. She'll dribble to the right side. Hands it off Schroedermeyer. Picked up by Layton. She tries to spin. Goes in right side. Got fouled. And 2 shots coming up. Paige Schroedermeyer here for the Canton Seahawks from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Schroedermeyer, one of 2 juniors on this varsity squad. Free throw is up and good. And you can tell she's a talented player. Definitely the best ball handler on the team. Zoe Gary checks in for Madison. Kendra Layton came out. Second free throw is up, and she's 2 of 2 from the GSN Insurance free throw line on that trip. 38-17. Madison on top by 21 here in this third quarter. Stewart brings it up across the timeline. Round and Anderson screen, then leaves it off for Morgan between the circles. Left side, it's Roman. Cutting through the paint is Stewart. Stewart turns it around and hits. That was a little odd set. That looked like it was 5 out by Madison that time. Usually they've got 1 or even 2 players posted up outside. There's a lot of traffic in the paint. But that was a 5-out set. Pass right side, Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer driving baseline. High pass comes outside for Lease. Lease looking to go inside. Doesn't like what she sees. Drives, then kicks it outside. 3-point shot. Larson on the way, no good. Nelson, good box out. Couldn't get the rebound, though. We got an offensive rebound and an and one for Tara Lease. The 5'9" sophomore with the offensive rebound and the bucket. Bulldogs bring Hodges in, Nelson out. Foul was on Grace, her third. Chance for the and one here for Tara Lease. Can bring it back to a 20-point game. Lease free throw is up and short. No good. Full court pressure coming on the inbounds. Bulldogs get it in Stewart now. Canton will walk up one-on-one with her. Stewart left side. Hodges holds with it beyond the arc. Pass right side goes to Stewart. That was not the intended target, but it comes right to her for an open 3. Hodges gets the assist, even though that's not who she was trying to pass to. She was looking for, I think that was Roman coming along the screen that time. Ball bobbled by Canton. Lundstrom has to go about 8 feet beyond the arc, pick it up. Hands it off to Lease now. Lease right side, back into the hands of Larson. Larson, top of the key. Schroedermeyer around the screen. She'll fire up the long two and misses that one. It goes out of bounds. And it'll be Bulldog basketball. Subs back for Canton as Lawback and Meester check into the ball game. Also, Emma Nuge coming back in here for the Seahawks. 4:30 to go in this third quarter. 43-19. Madison with the lead. Full court pressure. Bulldogs throw it middle of the court for Gary. Back over now to Anderson as she brings it up on the right sideline. Look back to Gary again on that left side. They've got Schroedermeyer on her. They go in for Anderson. She's poked from behind by Larson, and that'll be a foul on the Seahawks. Their first here of the third quarter. Madison leading 43-19 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Candace Abbas back into the ball game now for the Seahawks. Anderson will inbound, throws into the corner for Roman. Roman dribbling to her right, goes back to Anderson now. Stewart calls for the ball, has it on the wing. Stewart on the drive, pulls it up from 10 feet, left it short. Rebound. We got a jump ball. No, we got a foul. Hodges came in, tried to force the jump. Instead, she picks up the foul, and I think she just got her third. Stewart comes out, and Layton eventually will check into the game. Foul, the Bulldogs was their third. I apologize. That's just the second, apparently, on Stewart. I thought for sure she had two in that first half. First quarter, as a matter of fact. Pass right side, setting the offense in motion. Meester with a drive. Ball rejected by Gary. Gary tries a tough angle ahead, looking for Layton. Layton runs it down to the baseline. Dribbles over to her left. Now out for Roman. Inside Hodges. Back into the corner for an open Layton three. No good. Gary fighting for the ball. It's up in the air and saved from going out of bounds. It'll roll out now. Last touch by Canton. Hodges nearly got her second assist of the third quarter there. Layton just couldn't connect on the triple. Throws it out now to Anderson. Anderson splits a double team into the paint. Floater is up. Just missed it off the front of the iron. Got her own rebound. Then it's knocked away. She runs it down in the corner now for Madison. Throws it out to Layton now. Layton goes inside Hodges. Bobbled it and got fouled. Foul's going to be on Laubach. And it'll be a fresh shot clock now for Madison. As Amanda Lease back into the ball game. Anderson to trigger the inbounds. Anderson lobs it out high. Was looking for Roman. It's knocked away by Lease. It'll stay here with the Bulldogs. 3:20 to go in the third quarter. 43-19. Madison leading here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Pass left side into the corner. It's Roman. Off the inbounds. Feeds to Kendra Layton now. Gary trying to post up free throw line. Pass goes right. Anderson nearly got it picked off. Now goes in the middle for Gary. Gary steps through traffic with contact. She finishes and one for Zoe Gary. Chance for the three-point play here for the freshman. Subs in for Madison. Anderson out. Stewart checking back in here for the Bulldogs. Gary free throw up and good. She completes that three-point play and puts Madison up 46-19 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Dribbling over to the left is Meester now. Hands it off to Lease. Outside, here comes New on a drive. New inside. Got fouled. It'll be two shots coming up for New. Foul on the Bulldogs. Going to be on Gary. That's her first personal. So New to shoot two. And first one misses. Free throw line brought to you by Scott Gusso, GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. Game number one of this Bulldog doubleheader. Boys contest coming up next. Second free throw up, back of the iron, no good. Stewart rebounds for the Bulldogs. And passes ahead to Kendra Layton here. Madison up 46-19. We're getting close to a potential running clock. Gary's going to take a long two, no good. Air ball came right to Stewart to the other end of the basket, and she lays it in. And Zoe smiles, says, I want that assist. I don't think you're going to get it. 48-19, Madison. Here in the third quarter. Pass right side for Lease. Bulldogs man-to-man. Lease dribbles over to her left and away from traffic, hands it off to Meester. Lake and Meester trying to come in from the right side. Picks up her dribble. Drive now through traffic. Ooh, tough luck foul for the Madison Bulldogs as Hodges and Roman were standing up pretty straight next to each other. New just split in between them and gets the whistle. And so 2 shots coming up here for Emma New from the GSN Insurance free throw line. First free throw up and good. Grace Nelson in for the Bulldogs. Gary out. Nicole Nelson checking back in here for the Seahawks. One more free throw coming up, Emma New. And it's good. So 48-21 now is the Bulldog lead. 2:14 to go here in the third quarter. Half-court trap coming. Bulldogs get it away quickly to Roman. Now right side for Stewart. Stewart's pass tipped in the air. It's going to be run down towards the corner by Canton. They'll recover on their end. Drive coming by New. New tries to step through traffic and gets fouled. And again, Bulldogs are saying, boy, what do we got to do? They got a defensive player standing mostly still. Hodges maybe dropped that arm. And that's maybe what the officials saw. But New kind of running into him, putting the ball up in the air and getting rewarded here. She's gone 3 of 3 in this quarter from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Layton checks back out for Madison. You got Stewart, Nelson, Roman, Hodges, and Anderson on the floor right now for the Bulldogs. Second free throw good. And it's 48-23 now. Canton on top. Bulldogs, Roman. Sees a triple team coming her way. Throws it for Stewart. Stewart driving baseline. Pulls it up from 10 feet. Got fouled. 2 shots coming up. Brianna Stewart now from the line with 1:47 to play here in the third quarter. Stewart first free throw up and in. Another point for Brianna Stewart tonight. Second free throw rattles through as well. So 2 of 2 from the GSN Insurance free throw line for Brianna Stewart, and Madison is up 50-23. Here in the third, we've got 1:40 to go. In the quarter, ball left side, coming into the drive is New. New puts up the shot. No, got her own rebound. Tried to save it from going out of bounds. Picked up by the Bulldogs and then taken away by New. Hodges goes to get it back and fouls her. And I believe that's foul number 7. So this will be a 1-and-1 now coming up for New, who's been cashing in at the GSN Insurance free throw line here in the quarter. Zoe Gary will come in. Got the scores table just too late, though. So she'll need the first free throw to go down to check in, and it does. So she'll come in. And Hodges out. She picked up her third. Klein coming in for the Bulldogs. Roman out. And Emma New from the line again. And again she hits. 6 of 6 from the GSN Insurance free throw line for New here in this third quarter. And the Bulldogs lead it 50-25. Ball then almost taken away. A long pass from Stewart looking for Klein. Goes out of bounds, stays with the Bulldogs. Roman dribbles around 2 white jerseys, throws into the corner for Nelson. Nelson dribbling to her right. Passes for Stewart. Stewart reverses it. Anderson. Anderson in traffic. Puts up the shot and an and one for Morgan Anderson. She got inside of Nicole Nelson that time. Was able to lay it in off the glass. And Anderson now to the GSN Insurance free throw line. Bulldogs looking for back-to-back three-point plays. Stewart got it last time. Anderson gets it here. And it's 53-25. 1:10 to play in the third. Walking it up is Meester now. Throws right side for Lease. From the wing, she has a screen to the left. She uses it, tries to pick and roll. Nice pass and a good finish by Lawback inside. And the 7th grader set her up beautifully that time. Here comes the trap again at half court. Bulldogs, loose ball. Stewart picks it up and then steps out of bounds as she tried to dribble away from 2 defenders. So with 46 seconds to go here in the third quarter, Canton will get it back. Madison up 53-27. Canton, top of the key, three-pointer is up and no good. Too strong. Offensive rebound inside, no good. Another putback is up. That's off the iron. Nelson rebounds. Nelson taken down from behind. We got a player down for Canton. As finally Canton got the ball and put it up and through. Basket goes down for Amanda Lease, but a player down here for the Seahawks. And holding on her left leg. So 28 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Madison on top 53-29, but this has definitely been the best offensive quarter for the Seahawks. They had 15 points at halftime. They've scored 14 here in the third. And we got a player down being attended to here now, slowly getting up. It's Laubach, who gets to her feet and walks off, not putting a lot of weight on that left leg. So this will be Madison basketball with the shot clock off. 28 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And the Bulldogs leading 53-29. Anderson throws it into Stewart now. Bulldogs have had a little trouble here with this trap that they've started running, and they throw it away. Picked off, ball ahead, Lease poked away from behind over to out of bounds. Nearly caught a little kid in the head. Some folks are walking around here in the baseline while the game is in play. You got to keep your head on a swivel out there. Pass into the corner. Comes top of the key now. Here's Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer to the free throw line. Hands it off to Lease. Lease outside. Three-point shot coming up. Meester no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Madison basketball. 6.5 seconds to go before the end of the third quarter. Canton will set up their trap again. Stewart. Bounce passes for Roman. Roman gets it back in some trouble. Throws it ahead, and the ball is going to bounce away as time expires. Bulldogs got to figure that trap out as we head to the fourth quarter. They lead it, though, 53-29, as we take a 1-minute timeout now on KJAM.
Here we go, Madison, rolling into the month of February. Our goal here at Anytime Fitness is to keep this club safe, fun, and welcoming for each one of our members. If you are looking for a gym to be part of, please come check out Madison's Anytime Fitness, your 24-hour fitness facility. Go Bulldogs!
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wings Wednesdays in both traditional and boneless with several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus 18 flat-screen TVs, pool tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison also has a breakfast menu on Saturday and Sundays only from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of Madison Athletics and wishes the Bulldogs the best of luck in their game.
Welcome back here to Canton, Helena Broadcast Booth. I'm Matt Gross. Canton Bulldogs have the basketball and lead it 53-29. As we start quarter number 4, they go inside Nelson. She waited a little too long, telegraphed that pass, and has it taken away. Trying to find Gary. It's picked up by Meester. Canton ahead left side. Layup left hand is good for Emma Noob. She's had a big second half here. Bulldogs trying to beat this half-court to kind of three-quarter court trap. They do get it across to Nelson. Nelson dribbles inside, kicks it out now. Three-point shot. Anderson spots it up, fires it up, no good. Nelson saves the ball from going out and trying to run it down as Roman. It goes out of bounds off Madison. I don't know if there's anything more that Grace Nelson loves than tracking down a loose ball and doing that volleyball bat to try to save it in. She loves playing volleyball. It's 53-31. Bulldogs on top. They were closing in on a 30-point lead. Canton's new has really put an end to that, as has this pressure D. Shot inside, no good. Stewart rebounds, and that won't let Canton set up the trap. They throw it ahead to Gary. Gary gets inside the paint, floats it up, no good. And it's a one and done for Madison as Canton has the basketball. Ball comes ahead left side, drive in, and a blocking foul. No, a charge going to be called on Schroedermeyer. Thought that's what we were going to have. The official kind of held his hand for a moment. I thought for sure he was going to call that a block. Signals charge instead. And so Madison gets it back here. Layton comes back into the ball game for the Bulldogs. Bounce pass comes to Layton. She gives it right back. Anderson lobs it ahead to Nelson. Nelson waits for everyone to clear. And now, just before she falls down, gets away to Kendra into the corner. Stewart going to line up a three. Can't knock it down, but she hit the deck hard on a closeout by Nelson. Stewart is slow to get up. She's in some pain, and she will step to the GSN Insurance free throw line. She got hit and taken down hard. And Stewart walks to the line to shoot three. No, they're saying 1-1? Okay, well, Stewart not going to hit on the front end. It goes into the corner. She tries to run it down, but New gets there first. Canton into the front court. Schroedermeyer leaves it off right side. Now pass to the elbow on the left. Here's New firing up the jumper in and out, no good. Gary with the rebound for Madison. Throws it ahead, Layton. Layton lobs it up, looks for Anderson down in the corner, leaves it off for Stewart through traffic. Stewart gets into the paint, puts up the shot with contact. She'll go to the line again, this time to shoot two. Stewart still kind of holding those right ribs a little bit. That's where that shot after the three. Front end of the two up here and no good. You can tell it's got her a little out of sorts because she's usually a pretty good free throw shooter, and she's missed on two in a row. Next one up here, and she hits on that one. So Bulldogs on the board here in the fourth quarter. They lead it 54-31. Schroedermeyer trying to drive right inside, puts up the shot, no good. Nelson taps the rebound and into the hands of Gary. Back to Grace now. Grace back over to Gary, and she'll push it ahead for Kendra. Layton waits, gets trapped, throws it out to Gary. Back corner right side for Layton now. Layton steps up from 17. Her jumper is no good. Rebound, Seahawks. 5:40 to go here in the fourth. 54-31. Bulldogs on top. Schroedermeyer between the circles. Passes right side for Meester. Meester with the drive high off the glass is no good. And a rebound, Stewart. Stewart has it lost. Ball's on the floor. It's going to be a jump. And it'll stay here with Canton. Canton has gotten more physical in this second half. You can tell it's making a difference. Bulldogs take a timeout. 5:26 to go here in this fourth quarter. 54-31. Bulldogs on top. Timeout taken. We'll step aside. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Electrical services. May I help you?
Yes, I think it's time for me to ask for your help.
Sir, you sound like you're vibrating. I think we have a bad connection.
I'm still shaking from the electrical current still in my body.
What?
Over the weekend, I accidentally touched a live wire in our basement. I did make a light bulb turn on by touching it.
That's great, sir. Just sit tight. We'll be there shortly.
Bob's Electric. Time to call in the experts. Call Bob's Electric 256-6828. Bob's Electric. Reliable, experienced, reasonable. Call Bob's Electric 256-6828.
Welcome back to Canton and the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison. People, products, knowledge. Canton basketball in the corner following the Bulldog timeout. They go down into the post, and Gary takes it away, and then Zoe gets fouled, and this will walk us down to the other end. Zoe Gary will shoot a 1-and-1. I'm still confused about the 1-and-1 that Brianna Stewart shot. And trying to figure that out. She got hit with 1 foot on the ground coming down from a three. Gary free throw up, misses on the front end here. And the Bulldogs have struggled from the GSN Insurance free throw line in the second half. New on a drive, just off the rim, and rebound out of Anderson's hand goes out of bounds. Bulldogs up 54-31 here in the fourth quarter. They were closing in on a 30-point lead, actually had it at 28 points in that third. And it's been a much better job here by Canton in this second half after the early Bulldog run in the third. Bulldogs, nice pass, Layton, out for Zoe, then for Roman. Roman waits, bounce passes Layton between the circles, steps into the three, straight on, got it. Kendra Layton with another triple, and it's 57-31 Madison. Schroedermeyer steps to the elbow on the left side, then backs up, passes over onto the right for Lease. Lease over to Lundstrom. Lundstrom backhands it to New. New tries to pass inside. Zoe Gary says, nuh-uh. Comes right back to New. Then New puts a shot up inside and gets fouled. She drove around left side and again gets her arm under a Bulldog, floats it up, and gets fouled. This time a chance for an and one. Sub's going to check in here. Hodges coming in for Madison, replacing Nelson. And New trying to complete the three-point play from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Free throw up and good. Knocks it down. She'll check out as Tara Lease into the ball game for the Seahawks. 4:26 to play here in the fourth. Madison up 57-34. And they break the press here as Gary comes up across the timeline, gets it to Anderson. Anderson to the corner for another Layton three. Got it again. Another one from Kendra Layton. And Madison up 60-34. Schroedermeyer from the top of the key. Waits, goes down into the post for Lease. Lease up off the window. Tara Lease good. And timeout Seahawks. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Madison up 60-36. Timeout on the floor, so we'll step aside again too. Back in 30 on KJAM.
Builder's First Source is your source for heat and glow fireplaces. Select from a variety of models, finishes, and interior textures to optimize your true direct vent gas fireplace. The best fire, the cleanest look. Looking for a new career? Builder's First Source in Madison is looking for an outside sales rep with extensive building material knowledge as well as an inside salesperson. Salary plus commission. Contact Builder's First Source today.
About 4 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Madison leading 60-36. I'm Matt Gross, back with you here from the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison, People Products Knowledge. Game number one of a doubleheader tonight between the Bulldogs and Canton. Other games going on this afternoon. Sioux Falls Christian leading Mount Vernon Plankington 15-10. That one in the first quarter. Dakota State University women make it 10 wins in a row. They pick up the win. The game over on Jammin' Country, FM 103. We'll talk more about that coming up in our Mustang Seeds post-game show. Bulldogs off the inbound. Layton gave it up, gets it back, and then throws it high, but finds Roman. Roman stops as she came towards the double team, and then nearly knocked down, had to give it up, and the ball picked up by Canton, then knocked around. That ball was being bobbled about 15 feet by three different players, and finally out of bounds off Madison. 3:45 to go here in this fourth quarter. And now a question by the officials. 60-36. Bulldogs lead it. Trying to get back in the win column, their seventh win of the season. Outside Schroedermeyer goes behind the back, then drives inside the paint, puts up the shot through contact, no good. Gary with the rebound for Madison. Feeds it away to Roman now. She'll push it into the front court and runs into Lease. Lease picks up the blocking foul. And Roman will walk over to the GSN Insurance free throw line and shoot a double bonus. So 2 shots coming up for Roman here. Foul number 4 on Lease. That's Amanda Lease, the 7th grader. Free throw up by Roman is off the back of the iron, no good. Free throws have not been dropping for the Bulldogs here in the second half. One more coming up for Roman here from the GSN Insurance free throw line. That one is good. And it's a 61-36 Bulldog lead. 3:30 to go here in this ball game. Bringing it up into the front court is Meester for Canton. Meester dribbles to her right, feeds top of the key. Leaf's going to fire up the three-point shot, no good. Rebound knocked around into the hands of Stewart. Stewart runs the break, tried to throw it ahead for Anderson. Ball never got to her, picked off by Lease. And Canton back with the basketball. 3:10 to play here. On the wing right side is Meester, guarded by Roman. Throws it down into the block. New steps into the middle, then bounce passes, then goes outside. Three-point shot coming up from Larson, no good. Ball knocked away. Larson gets the rebound. Bodies at the deck. Larson drives left side and knocks it down. And it's 61-38 now, Bulldogs. Madison breaks the press this time with some ease. Throws it right for Anderson. Anderson inside for a cutting Roman. Roman has her shot blocked and taken away by the Seahawks. Then a long pass ahead, almost picked off. And then Hodges runs down Lease. And that's going to send Amanda Lease here to the GSN Insurance free throw line on the Hodges foul. Klein coming back in for the Bulldogs. Hodges picks up her fourth. 2:30 to play here in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs lead it 61-38. They've led it by double digits since early in the second quarter. Free throw is up and good on the front end of the bonus here for the seventh grader Amanda Lease. Plenty of youth and some good talent. Just a young Canton team here. Second free throw rattles out, no good. And the Bulldogs rebound. Anderson trying to bring it up, throws it for Layton. Layton will find Gary. Gary feeds down low for a cutting Klein. Klein gets fouled. And that'll be Klein now to the GSN Insurance free throw line. Kylie Klein will shoot two. Klein, the senior, free throw is up and good. 5'6" senior guard. Sub out now here for Canton as Abbas back in for the Seahawks. Klein, one more coming up on the GSN Insurance free throw line. Good. As Kylie goes 2 of 2. And it's 63-39. Schroedermeyer bounces into the corner. Lease fires up the quick three. No good. Layton runs down the rebound for Madison. She'll try to go all the way. Coming in right side. Layup good. Another two for Kendra Layton, who's had a real good game this afternoon. 65-39. Bulldogs on top. More subs ready to check in here for both teams as we go under 2 minutes to go. Drive right by Larson into the corner. Hands it off Lease. Leeson steps in. Hodges, I think, got a piece of that. And Gary with the rebound. Gary waits now. Passes dangerously ahead looking for Layton. And Layton with a bump as she was going out of bounds. Ran into Meester. And it'll be 2 shots. We'll walk it down to the other end here in a double bonus. Subs for the Bulldogs. Emmy Clark coming in. And Madison brings Audrey Nelson, the 5'11" 8th grader, into the ball game as well. Meanwhile, on the other end, it'll be Lakin Meester shooting 2. With 1:40 to play here in the fourth quarter. She dribbles it low, spins it around, and drops it in as it rattles home. One more free throw coming up for Meester. The second from the GSN Insurance free throw line. This one is short, no good. Nelson with the rebound. That's Audrey Nelson with the board for the Bulldogs. Nelson trying to break the press. Throws ahead for Gary. Gary goes left side. It's Klein now into the corner. Clark fakes in a three. Steps into a double team. Now needs to get rid of it. Passes out, and it's taken away by Canton. Ball ahead for Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer leaves it left side for New. She stops. Back to Schroedermeyer. Now outside. Three-point shot is up and no good. Rebound to Hodges for Madison, and then Hodges got fouled. That'll walk us down to the other end. It'll be Hodges shooting 2. (65-40). Bulldogs with the lead. And Juliana Hodges from the GSN Insurance free throw line will get a pair here. 2 more Bulldog subs waiting to come in after the first free throw. Hodges misses on the first. So coming in is Katie Sewell here for the Bulldogs. Abby Morris will come in for Hodges if she can hit on the second free throw, which she does not. Free throw short, no good. Rebound Schroedermeyer for Canton. 1 minute to go. Schroedermeyer takes the three, no good. Rebound batted about and out of bounds. Bulldog basketball. That will get Morse into the ball again. Pardon me, Morse came in. Now it's Sewell checking in. Hodges out. Morse, Sewell, Klein, Audrey Nelson, and Emmy Clark on the floor here as the pass from Nelson goes batted out of bounds by Lundstrom. 54 seconds to go in this ball game. Inbounds pass to Klein. Klein sees the double team come, tries to pass away, and it's going to be knocked around, taken away by Canton. Layup left side, good by Schroedermeyer. Two more for the Seahawks. Audrey Nelson stops, throws it ahead for Clark. Clark now puts it on the floor, comes across the timeline. Clark drives into the paint, and we got a whistle and a foul, and two shots coming up for Emmy Clark now. 34.8 to go here before we transition to our Mustang Seeds postgame show and the boys' game above our doubleheader coming up. Emmy Clark free throw is up and good. Clark, a 5'6" junior off the bench here for Madison. Gets one more here and sinks it. So 67-42. Madison Lady Bulldogs on top, 30 seconds away from a win. Schroedermeyer into the front court. Here's the handoff. Drive inside. Floater is short, no good. Late whistle, and we got a foul, and that'll send Meester to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot two. We were a little behind schedule getting on the air. The boys' JV game before this had 10 fouls on each team in the first half, 10 fouls on each team in the second half. Now here in this one, we've had 10 fouls for both teams most of the fourth quarter. Free throw good by Meester. 67-43. Bulldogs leading Canton here, 25 seconds to go. One more free throw on the way, and she knocks it down. And here comes full court pressure from Canton. Bulldogs throw it ahead for Morse. Morse gets it ahead, and the ball knocked out of bounds, stays here with Madison. Morse will inbound. Looks for Sewell. Back over to Morse in the corner. 18 to go here. Bulldogs don't need to take a shot. They're going to have the ball taken away. Meester rips it away. Comes in for the layup. Too strong. Rebound out of bounds. Bulldog basketball. 8 seconds to go. So Madison does not even need to bring it across the timeline here with 8 seconds. Morse off for Audrey Nelson. Now out for Clark, and that'll do it. And your final score this afternoon, Madison girls pick up the win 67-44 over the Seahawks of Canton. Madison girls with their 7th win of the year. They drop Canton to 2-14. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. The Mustang Seeds postgame show coming up in 3 minutes. This is Bulldog Basketball on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Casey Garrels at 605-480-1566 or visit MustangSeeds.com today.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Kinsley Funeral Home is family owned for nearly 80 years, serving the Madison, Salem, Hartford, and surrounding areas. Offering funeral, cremation, and traditional services, Andy and Laura of Kinsley Funeral Home, Hartford Chapel in Hartford, Kinsley Funeral Home in Salem, and Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison are always there to help you with any planning or questions you may have. Without cost or obligation, Andy and Laura can provide facts about pre-need funeral planning. Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison, Salem, and Hartford.
Take special care of your animals this winter. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic with Doctors Tom, Dave, Brooke, and Rachel are on hand for helpful hints on winter animal care. For winter vacations or just a quick weekend getaway, rely on Twin Lakes for boarding facilities. From house pets to complete livestock herds, Twin Lakes Animal Clinic in Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic are stocked with both small and large animal supplies.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Conrad Williams Insurance in Madison today.
And welcome back here to Canton and the Mustang Seeds post-game show, brought to you by Mustang Seeds, a family-owned company with a reputation of excellent service and proven performance for over 55 years. The Madison Lady Bulldogs with a 67-44 win over Canton. Madison got up by 15 at halftime, 30-15. Bulldogs extended that, nearly got it to 30 points in that third quarter, midway through it. And then the end of the third quarter, the defensive intensity and maybe just the toughness of Canton got turned way up. They got really physical. It led to a lot of fouls on both sides, but it led to them, I don't know if you, winning the fourth quarter. Madison had a chance to get it into a running clock. Canton would not let them do that, at least stayed with them, and they made that little run down the end there to try to close the game a little bit more. But the Bulldogs with the victory here, 67-44, your final score tonight, or this afternoon. So the Bulldogs with this victory, and they are going to improve their record. 7 wins now on the season. Madison now stands at 7-10, while Canton falls to 2-14. 7-10 for the Bulldogs. Their next contest is coming up on the 20th. They'll be at home. Final home game of the regular season for the Madison girls. They'll take on Del Rapids. And they've got that Dakota Valley matchup, the girls-boys doubleheader on the 21st. They wrap up the season on the road in Millbank on February the 25th. So those are the 3 games left for the Madison girls. And would need to win all 3 to try to get to 500 on the season. Not out of the realm of possibility. Del Rapids, a bit of a struggling team this year. You've got Dakota Valley, a good team at 11-7 there, but a possibility. And then you've got a 3-12 Millbank team. So you like to think at least a couple of wins coming up there for the Bulldog girls. See if they can close things on a good streak here at the end of the regular season. Let's take a look at the stats here for this one. For the Madison girls, well, actually, we're struggling a little bit with that. So I tell you what, We'll take a look at the Madison stats here coming up a little bit later on. Right now, we got to transition things over a little bit to the boys matchup. Madison boys getting ready to take on Canton. We'll talk about that a little bit more after a 3-minute break. This is Bulldog Basketball on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Everyone at F&M Co-op Oil of Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. F&M Co-op Oil of Madison has a large convenience store with a massive selection of snacks and drinks, gas pumps, a tire department carrying Firestone and Bridgestone tires, plus gas, propane tanks, and Green Mountain grills, wood pellets, and all the accessories. F&M Co-op Oil of Madison are proud supporters of Madison Athletics and wishes good luck to the Madison Bulldogs in their game. F&M Co-op Oil, located on West Highway 34 in Madison.
Farmers at heart. At Beck's, that's who we are. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. Today, we're proud to serve a dedicated community of farmers in South Dakota. To us, helping farmers succeed means so much more than just being a great seed supplier. Our family of employees and dealers are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. We love what we do. We are and will remain farmers at heart.
Call Tyler Curry at 605-270-2279 in Madison, South Dakota.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will help you make this investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 60 years, Weber Abstract has helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We would love to continue this tradition for another 60 years. Stop by and visit with our local and knowledgeable staff that has been serving all of Lake County. 256-4640 or visit us on the web at weberabstract.com. Why go anywhere else?
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Casey Garrels at 605-480-1566 or visit mustseeds.com today.
Nope. Definite nope. Are you kidding me right now? Wow, that's the one.
Yeah, we're picky about our meats. Jack's Meat Market. Our butcher shop hand cuts only the most premium meat. We are picky, and you should be too. Taste the difference at Jack's Meat Market. Visit 208 Southwest 1st Street.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As-Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. Doubleheader of Bulldog basketball on a Saturday afternoon. Madison girls in the win column with a 67-44 win. We got the stats finally finalized here. The official stats in from that contest. Kendra Layton led the way. 22 points for the Bulldogs senior. On 9 of 16 shooting, she was 4 of 10 from three-point range for 22 points. Lexi Roman had 17 for Brianna Sturwald tonight. Morgan Anderson, 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists for the Bulldogs. And Grace Nelson had 4 points for Madison. Off the bench, 9 for Zoe Gary. Also contributed 2 steals and 2 block shots for the Bulldogs in the win. 2 points each for Kylie Klein, Emmy Clark for Madison tonight. Bulldogs shot 47% from the field and 41% from three-point range in the ball game. Emma New, had team high 11 points for the Canton Seahawks here in the loss tonight. So Madison girls again now 7-10 on the season. Well, let's talk a little bit about the boys matchup coming up next year. Madison boys got back in the win column on Tuesday. They had lost to AA Harrisburg last Saturday, 1 week ago, at the Pentagon. And a loss that you knew was going to be a tough game, but Coach Larson definitely not pleased with just the manner of that loss, and an 81-57 loss that snapped a 4-game winning streak for the Bulldogs. Madison followed that up by going to West Central on Tuesday and beating the Trojans 64-42 to get back into the win column in conference play. It had been a while since the Bulldogs had won a conference game. Madison hadn't won a conference game, get this, since they played T-Area back on January the 10th. They had lost to Dells and they had lost to Sioux Falls Christian. After that, it was a stretch of non-conference. Chamberlain, McCook, Redfield, Beersford, and Harrisburg before they finally beat West Central. So a month in between conference victories for the Bulldogs, but they got that win on Tuesday. They'll look for another one here against Canton tonight. After this for Madison, it's Vermilion, Dakota Valley, Sisseton, and Millbank coming up to round out the rest of the season. Canton had a 4-game winning streak in the middle of their season. They followed that up, though, with a 2-3 stretch over their last 5. That's include wins over Centerville and Irene Wakanda. They've lost to T, Sioux Falls Christian, and Webster area. They feature one of the premier scorers in the state in Caden Verley, sitting at over 1,500 points in his career. He is the all-time the leader in single-season most points in a game. He put up 46 points in a game last year. Verley leads them in that. He is their all-time leading scorer. Also has made more three-pointers in a game and in a career than any other player in school history. He's a tough guy to handle, certainly as he was in the football field, leading the Canton Seahawks to an 11A football championship this year. And he's trying to lead this basketball team to what he hopes and what they hope is going to be a run in the postseason. They sit in a very difficult region, Region 4. They're 9-6 on the season. We're going to have a look at the starting lineups coming up here shortly. It's senior night in Canton, by the way. If you weren't with us for the start of the girls' game, senior boys were honored there. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with a look at your starters, then get you to tip-off of the boys' contest. That's coming up in 2 minutes on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Here we go, Madison, rolling into the month of February. Our goal here at Anytime Fitness is to keep this club safe, fun, and welcoming for each one of our members. If you are looking for a gym to be part of, please come check out Madison's Anytime Fitness, your 24-hour fitness facility. Go Bulldogs!
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wings Wednesdays in both traditional and boneless with several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus 18 flat-screen TVs, pool tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison also has a breakfast menu on Saturday and Sundays only from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of Madison Athletics and wishes the Bulldogs the best of luck in their game.
Electrical services. May I help you?
Yes, I think it's time for me to ask for your help.
Sir, you sound like you're vibrating. I think we have a bad connection.
I'm still shaking from the electrical current still in my body.
What?
Over the weekend, I accidentally touched a live wire in our basement. I did make a light bulb turn on by touching it.
That's great, sir. Just sit tight. We'll be there shortly.
Bob's Electric. Time to call in the experts. Call Bob's Electric 256-6828. Bob's Electric. Reliable, experienced, reasonable. Call Bob's Electric 256-6828.
Builder's First Source is your source for heat and glow fireplaces. Select from a variety of models, finishes, and interior textures to optimize your true direct vent gas fireplace. The best fire, the cleanest look. Looking for a new career? Builder's First Source in Madison is looking for an outside sales rep with extensive building material knowledge as well as an inside salesperson. Salary plus commission. Contact Builder's First Source today.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best, the Helena broadcast booth. Helena Madison people, products, knowledge. Madison boys trying to complete the doubleheader sweep this afternoon in Canton with the win over the Seahawks. Let's take a look at the starting lineups in this ball game. We will start with the Seahawks of Canton. Taylor Fechner, their head coach, Mike Kuiper, Jordan Houghton, Scott Johnson, the assistants here for Canton. Starting tonight for the Seahawks at a forward is Caden McWayne, a 6'3 senior, number 34. Also at a guard is Caden Burley. He's a 6-foot senior, number 1 for Canton. Also at a forward spot, you've got Micah Hansen. He's a 6'1 senior forward, wears number 45. At a guard, you've got Joey Heikala. He's a 5'10 senior, number 50 for Canton. And the final member of the starting lineup is Royce Varick. Varick, a 6-foot senior, number 53 for Canton. For the Madison Bulldogs, starting at the guards tonight, it's Carter Bergheim, a 5'10 junior, number 3, along with Keaton Ibert, 5'11 senior, number 4. The Bulldog forwards, Tyler Tappy, 6'3 senior, number 2. And Connor Hively, a 6'3 junior, number 5. The Bulldogs center is Cody Brown, the 6'4 senior, number 42. Bulldogs in their road white uniforms. Canton in their blues. And the opening tip is controlled by the Seahawks. Number 1, Caden Burley holds the basketball and sets the offense in motion here. Sees a screen coming. Bulldogs head hard on that. Oh, but then a little miscommunication. Burley gets by him, throws up the left-handed shot, gets the late whistle. And it's going to be 2 shots coming up for Burley now from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Bulldogs did a great job that time. Tappy hedged hard on the screen. And they had a chance to trap him, at least slow him down back at the half-court line. Then when Tappy fell off, Bergheim got caught napping. And Burley drove right by him and took it in, got fouled. Foul was on Cody on the help side. Burley knocks down the first free throw and the second as well. And it's a 2-0 lead here for the Seahawks in the early going. Bergheim dribbles up right side now for Madison. Looks to the top of the key for Keaton Nybert. Nybert passes down through the hands of Cody Brown on the baseline and out of bounds. And we'll go back here to Canton. Burley walks it up. Bulldogs have Bergheim on him to start the game. And I think might be a few guys get a crack at it here trying to guard him. And Canton will throw it over and back. Bergheim actually trying to run it down. And he batted it out of bounds. We're going to get a foul? Yes, we are. Wow. Bergheim was trying to run it down. Joey Heikala gets called for the foul. 2 subs coming in immediately here for Canton. Dietzenbach checking into the ball game along with Logan Kuiper. So Bulldog basketball following the foul. And Bergheim will trigger the inbounds on the baseline. Lobs it out to Hively. Hively wraps the pass in for Brown. Brown working his way down to the right block. Then he kicks back out, was looking for Bergheim. Bergheim was cutting inside. Brown threw it out, and the ball goes over Bergheim's head and out of bounds and over to the Seahawks. So Canton gets it back. They lead it 2-0 here in the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Verley dribbles it off his foot, picked up by Brown, and then poked away from behind by Dietzenbach. And it'll stay here with the Bulldogs, rather. Canton brings 2 more subs in, Lance Teason and Xander Elling into the ball game. So they have subbed 4 players in 59 seconds into the game. Bergheim takes the inbounds pass. Passes right side. Tappy gets his first touch. Inside Hively. Spins to the left. Puts up the shot short through the double team. No good. Burley with the rebound for Canton. Burley waits. Takes the contested 3. Can't hit it off the back of the iron. Brown with the rebound, and then he's knocked to the ground. They're going to say a foul on Logan Kuiper here. And that'll be foul number 2 on Canton in the early going. 6:43 to go. First quarter. Bulldogs looking for their first score. Slow starts have plagued Madison all season long. They're trailing 2-0 here, trying to get it going. Tappy takes the ball out between the circles, goes back over to Nybert now. Free throw line, Cody pump fakes, got his man in the air, drive inside, finishes through traffic. No, they're going to say an offensive foul on Cody. Dietzenbach hit the deck. Brown, frustrated, comes over, talks to Coach Larson. Larson did not like the call. Thought that Dietzenbach was sliding over. Brown picks up his second foul. He goes to the bench. And Hunsling in to replace him here. So Cody Brown has picked up 2 fouls, barely a minute and a half into this ball game. Here's Verley now. Verley's got the only 2 points of the game. Working on Bergheim. Crosses over. Jump step into the paint. Fires a pass to the middle. Ball is up in the air. Loose and run down by Nybert for the Bulldogs. Ahead to Tappy. Nybert bounce pass looking for Bergheim. Has to save it from going out into Hively. Hively and one for the right side. As Verley, I think it was, came in, slapped his arm as Hively was going up. So that'll send Connor Hively now to the GSN Insurance free throw line. They're trying to complete the 3-point play. Hively, a 6'3" junior forward, has the first 2 points of the game here for the Bulldogs. 2 minutes in. Free throw is up and good by Hively. Madison goes out in front for the first time here, 3-2, with 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Hurley sees a screen. Throws it to the right side. Dietzenbach wraps a pass through to the corner. Back out to the top of the key. Here's Teason. Teason had the ball poked away by Tappy, but stays with it. Finds Verley out near the half-court circle. Verley wants to go right. Got around Bergheim into the paint. Leaves the pass off right side. A whistle and a foul. As driving in was Logan Kuiper off the Verley dish. Kuiper got fouled. And he'll head to the line and shoot 2. Foul on Lance Teason, or foul, pardon me, on Nybert, I should say. His first personal, and Kuiper buries the free throw. Ties this game up at 3 here, 5:42 to go, first quarter. Second free throw is up and good. Canton back out in front, 4-3. Bergheim running the point here for Madison. Brings it across the timeline. Right side, it's Tappy. Tappy goes inside for Hively. Verley late coming over, trying to take it away. Hively gets an easy 2. He's got all 5 for the Bulldogs here in this first quarter. Verley brings it up, has a screen to his right, passes away to the left side to Teason. Teason back. Top of the key, it's Verley. Goes high in the air to pull it in. Verley passes to the right side for Elling. Elling goes to the right, and ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by Tappy. Other official comes over. He saw it differently. And we are going the other way. So it'll be Bulldog basketball. Bulldogs by a point here, 5-4. 5:12 to go in quarter number 1. Second game of the doubleheader. Madison girls got the win in game 1. Tappy driving from the right side, comes into the baseline, kicks it out. Bergheim from the left side, fires a 3. No good. Rebound inside. Hunsley fighting for it. Kept it alive to Tappy. Tappy just has it roll out. Hunsley again kept it alive. Bergheim inside, can't hit from the left side. And Verley with the rebound. Verley leaves it off. Left side layup. Teason good. Fast break by the Seahawks. Puts them back out in front by a point at 6-5. Dahl will check in at the next whistle. Nybert off for Bergheim. Hunsley now works it from the block. Pulls it up from 10 feet on the turnaround. No good. And rebound to Elling for Canton. Ahead Teason, back to Elling, top of the key, back to Teason again. Teason goes inside for Kuiper, line to work his way in on Hunsley, nothing doing. Kick it outside for a drive and a right-hand finish by Xander Elling. Soft touch off the glass. Coach Larson takes a timeout. 4:16 to go first quarter. It is Canton 8, Madison 5. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Back in 30 on KJAM.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
4:16 to go here in this first quarter. And Canton is out to a 3-point lead, 8-5 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Bulldogs back off the timeout. Aspendall's come into the game. Here's Hively working for the left side. Goes in looking for Tappy. It's poked away and goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dietzenbach. Bulldogs with Bergheim, Nybert, Tappy, Hively, and Dahl on the floor. Bergheim looking inside, nothing there. Feeds it off for Tappy. Tappy in the paint, lost it, got it back. Right hand, can't finish back of the iron. He's missed a couple inside. And it just haven't got the roll. Bill up deep three. Verley is good. Verley with the triple, and it's now an 11-5 Canton lead. Right side, it's Dahl. Into the block, Tappy. Tappy, can he finish this time? Yes, with the right hand. Strong through the block of Xander Elling. And Tappy gets his first two and stops the Canton run. It's 11-7. Burley has a screen. Comes around to the left side. Burley pulls up at the elbow. Passes into the corner. 3-point shot way off the mark by Elling. And run down by Aspendall for the Bulldogs. Bergheim throws it ahead to Nybert. Nybert into the block. It's Tappy. Back out for Keaton now. Spins it around to the left side. Dahl down to Hively. Hively triples through the paint. Nice leave off. Carter Bergheim in the backdoor cut. Hively finds him for the easy deuce. And Madison back within two now. It's 11-9. Canton. Here comes Verley. Verley to the free throw line. Stops, spins, fades away, hits. Two more for Caden Verley. 13-9 here in this first quarter. Bulldogs quickly on the other end. Tappy dribbles out, free throw line, kicks it corner for Nybert. Nybert looks at it, takes the three, and he got it. Keaton Nybert with the triple. Oh, and Bulldogs caught sleeping, wide open lay-in, tees it on the other end. And a timeout, Canton. 2:39 to play here in the first quarter. Canton by 3, 15-12. We'll take a 30-second timeout now on KJAM.
Kinsley Funeral Home is family owned for nearly 80 years, serving the Madison, Salem, Hartford, and surrounding areas. Offering funeral, cremation, and traditional services, Andy and Laura of Kinsley Funeral Home, Hartford Chapel in Hartford, Kinsley Funeral Home in Salem, and Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison are always there to help you with any planning or questions you may have. Without cost or obligation, Andy and Laura can provide facts about pre-need funeral planning. Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison, Salem, and Hartford.
We've got 2:39 to play here in the first quarter. It is Canton 15, Madison Bulldogs 12 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Canton took the timeout. Following the made basket, Verley on the assist to Lance Teason. Bulldogs with the basketball. Bergheim, right side, it's Aspendall. Goes down to the right block, Tappy. Double team comes. Ball knocked free. Ball loose. Tappy picks it up. Then he lost it again. Picked up by Elling for Canton. Verley with the basketball. Drives, free throw line, jump step into the paint. Lost it. Think off a Bulldog head. Nybert picks it up. Feeds for Tappy. Tappy coming in left side. Lay in. Good. Tappy with the layup on the transition. And Madison back within a point now. 15-14. Dietzenbach, guarded by Dahl. Passes to the right for Elling. Elling trying to find Verley. Bergheim's trying to stay with him here. Verley gets it on the block, gets around Bergheim, goes inside and one for Caden Verley. Trying to complete the three-point play now from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Brought to you by Scott Gusso, GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. Foul on the Bulldogs was on Bergheim, his first, team's fourth. Verley to the line now. Free throw is up and good. 4-point Canton lead, 18-14. Dahl working it up from the right wing, inside for Tappy. Tappy outside. Nybert wants his second three, and he got it. Keaton Nybert knocks down another one from deep. And we're back to another 1-point Canton lead, 18-17. Verley right side, Elling. Elling, one dribble to his left, stops. Back to Verley now, top of the key. Verley has a screen coming right side. Hard hedge by Mason Avery. Goes around it. Bergheim fights through and stays with him now. And Verley has to give it up. Great job on that possession. Into the corner, left side for a Teason three. No good. Rebound control, Dietzenbach. Teason right side into the hands of Kuiper. Lay in good. And an offensive rebound gets 2 points for Canton. Here's Dahl now. High post for Mason Avery. Now into the corner. It's Tappy has to run it down. Inside to Avery. Avery outside Dahl. Burley tried the flop. No go. 3-point shot coming right corner by Tappy is good. And Madison ties it up here 20-20. Under a minute to go first quarter. Burley pulls up for a deep three. No good. Long rebound. And we got a whistle and a foul. And it's going to go on the Bulldogs. Peyton Eben came flying in that time. Or no, pardon me, that was Teason coming in to try to get the ball. He got fouled by Bergheim, his second. Well, maybe now they're going to change that. Wait a minute. Tappy and Bergheim appear to be getting a little talking to from the official. Not 100% sure that foul was on. But it was on the Bulldogs, we know that. Inbounds pass comes to Verley here. 30 on the shot clock, 34 on the game clock. In a tie ball game, 20-20 here in the first quarter. Teason from the right wing, tries to drive baseline. Nybert with him. Bergheim tips the ball away that was intended for Verley. Trying to run it down to the corner. Bergheim goes crashing into the wall as he just couldn't get it there in time. Verley doing a good job just shielding him. 17 on the shot clock as it did not reset. So now Bulldogs will come with a little full court pressure here on the inbound. Comes into Teason. Teason crosses the timeline with 10 to shoot. Burley trying to fight over the top of a screen. Gets the ball. Dribbles to the right corner. Kicks it out now. Left side three. No good. Bulldogs. Dahl has the rebound with 4 seconds. Dahl into the front court. Skips by everybody and lays it in for two as the buzzer sounds. Aspen Dahl gives the Bulldogs the lead at the end of the first quarter. 22-20. We got a good one here in Canton. We'll be back with the second quarter in 1 minute on KJAM.
Take special care of your animals this winter. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic of Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic with Doctors Tom, Dave, Brooke, and Rachel are on hand for helpful hints on winter animal care. For winter vacations or just a quick weekend getaway, rely on Twin Lakes for boarding facilities. From house pets to complete livestock herds, Twin Lakes Animal Clinic in Madison and the Howard Animal Clinic are stocked with both small and large animal supplies.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Welcome back. Second quarter. Held a broadcast booth. Madison Bulldogs with the basketball. Right off the inbounds pass. Keaton Nybert fires up a three. No good. Cody Brown had a rebound knocked out of his hands. And I think it stays here with Madison. 22-20. Bulldogs with a 2-point lead as we start the second quarter. Aspen Dahl got that fast break bucket at the end of the first. Inbounds pass. Tappy spins right side. Finishes with the right hand off the window. Two more for Tyler Tappy. Bergheim out of the game here at the moment. So Dahl comes in, takes it away from Burley. Dahl trying to go all the way. Does not, but Hively's got a rebound and a putback, and then he's fouled. Didn't make the shot, but he'll step to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot two as the sophomore Aspen Dahl took it away from one of the best handlers in the state in Caden Burley. Two shots coming up. Connor Hively now from the GSN Insurance free throw line, and he hits on the first. Hively 2-2 from the line, brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. Hively make it 3 from 3 now. And it's a 26-20 Madison lead. Pass right side, Elling. Trying to shed Tappy here. Lost the ball. He's going to run it down. Brown comes over. Don't foul. Elling throws into the corner. Finds Teason. Teason inside. Brown takes it away. Ball's loose on the floor. Tappy trying to pick it up. We got bodies everywhere, and we're going to get a timeout by the Bulldogs as Tappy fell on top of it, and Coach Larson took a timeout. 7:15 to go here in the second quarter. Timeout on the floor. We'll take 1-2. Bulldogs lead by 6. We're back in 30 seconds.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Cundert Williams Insurance in Madison today.
Back here in Canton, 7:15 to go in our second quarter. Madison has scored all 4 in this quarter so far. Nyberg gets a 3, top of the key, can't hit there. Dahl tries to back tap the rebound out, but it's controlled by Dietzenbach. Bulldogs lead it by 6, 26-20. They were up by 2 when we started this second quarter. Here's Verley now, gets around, everybody goes in, got fouled. Hively is going to get whistled for the foul, and Verley will step to the GSN Insurance free throw line and shoot a pair. Verley to the line, somewhere he's used to being. Free throw up and in. Trying to see if free throws made in a season is one of the all-time stats they've got. It's not. Nybert checks out. Foul was on him, by the way, his second. As Bergheim came back in. Second free throw up and good. 26-22 now. Bulldogs with the lead as Bergheim between the circles directs traffic. Left side, Tappy. Dribbles out towards the corner. Leaves it off. Brown at the elbow now. Brown backdoor cut Bergheim. Bergheim trying to get it to Hively. Ball's tapped. Tappy has it. Now look over to Hively. Hively going to get called for the offensive foul. It was not especially hard contact, and Dietzenbach probably sold it a little bit, but Hively extended the arm, and that's what gets it. If he keeps that in tight, I don't think he'd get the call. That's his first personal. Well, they show it as his first. Should be his second, I think. We got a whistle, and we're going the other way. Get a moving screen here by Canton. Or no, maybe a step out of bounds. It's tough to see. I couldn't see the call by back to the officials back to me there. But either way, Bulldogs have it. Must have stepped out. So Bulldog basketball. Bergheim right side. It's Dahl. Dribbles to his left. Finds Cody at the top of the key. Hively trying to post up again. Nothing there, so they get it to Tappy and reverse it over to the right side. Brown from the right corner. Drives to the baseline. Throws it into the corner. Tappy trying for his second 3. In and out, no good. Two Bulldogs collide. Brown and Bergheim at the deck, and Teason has it for Canton. Teason driving to the block. Nothing there, so he kicks it back out for Dietzenbach. Back to Teason in the corner for a 3. No good. Brown has the rebound for Madison. Throws it to Hively, who wasn't looking, but he caught it. Hively feeds, looking for Tappy. Tipped out of bounds by Canton. Mason Avery will come back into the ball game here for the Bulldogs. Give Tyler Tappy his first break. With 5:43 to go here in the second quarter. Bulldogs by 4, 26-22. Peyton Eben, 6-foot sophomore, checks into the game for the first time. Bergheim to trigger the inbound. Throws it in for Brown. Brown, nice twist, use of the pivot foot. He goes right around the circle and lays it in for 2. 28-22. Aspendall guards Verley as the ball's on the other side of the court, and Aspen is just staring down Verley, inches from him. Ball inside, taken away, Hively for the Bulldogs. Hively, pass ahead, Bergheim now. Bergheim gets inside, floater is up off the glass, and another 2 for Bergheim. Bulldogs lead out to 8 now, biggest of the game, 30-22. Jump step into the paint by Verley with the right hand. He leaves it a little too short. Rebound to Verley. Verley put back, he got fouled. As he and Avery both go down. And Verley will step to the GSN Insurance free throw line and shoot 2. Foul on the Bulldogs is their 8th. It's the first on Mason Avery. So Verley to the GSN Insurance free throw line, and he misses on the front end. Subs in for Madison as Logan Albee comes in for the first time. Connor Hively out. Free throw is good of the second one by Verley. And that's the third points of the quarter is all now for Canton. It's 30-23. Bulldogs on top. Albee from the left wing looking for something. Finds Cody Brown. Brown drives to the left side. The ball knocked out of his hands from behind. It'll stay here. Aspen Dahl comes out as Tappy comes back in. That wasn't much of a breather for Tyler Tappy. He checks back in. Bulldogs inbound from the baseline into Cody Brown. Over to Tappy now. Corner, it's Bergheim on the left side. Bergheim dribbles in, gets around a couple of defenders, lays it in with the right hand. Bergheim has been more aggressive. We talked about it after the game in West Central. It's really helped this offense. They come in the double team with Verley. Tappy knocks it into the back, but Thiessen picks it up. Now to Dietzenbach. Dietzenbach hands back off to Thiessen. Back to Dietzenbach for a three. No good. Rebound Bergheim for the Bulldogs. Long pass ahead, Tappy. Tappy runs over Dietzenbach. No whistle. Tappy lays it in for two. Two more for Tappy. The Bulldogs go out in front double digits here, 34-23. Tappy nearly gets a steal. Here's Dietzenbach stepping back from the elbow, left it well short. Rebound Avery for Madison. Now Bergheim throws it ahead. Tappy in the right corner, wants Cody Brown on the block. Brown got fouled, put up a shot from behind the backboard that almost went in. And the foul on Canton will put the Bulldogs on the baseline here to inbound with 3:50 to go in quarter number 3. And a timeout taken by the Seahawks. 34-23, Bulldogs with the lead as we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one too. 3:50 to go here, second quarter rather. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Everyone at F&M Co-op Oil of Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. F&M Co-op Oil of Madison has a large convenience store with a massive selection of snacks and drinks, gas pumps, a tire department carrying Firestone and Bridgestone tires, plus gas, propane tanks, and Green Mountain grills, wood pellets, and all the accessories. F&M Co-op Oil of Madison are proud supporters of Madison Athletics and wishes good luck to the Madison Bulldogs in their game. F&M Co-op Oil, located on West Highway 34 in Madison.
Back in Canton, welcome back to the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. Madison Bulldogs have outscored Canton 12-3 here in the second quarter and have opened up a 34-23 lead. Wilbur Ellis halftime show coming up for us here in just a little bit. Madison girls head coach Daniel Kenninger will join us up here for the halftime show. Talk about the girls' victory here earlier tonight, 67, to 44. Bulldog basketball on the baseline underneath their own basket here following the Canton timeout. Bergheim looks middle trying to inbound. All tied up there as they go outside to Albee just before the 5-second count. And now back to Bergheim to set the offense. From the elbow, it's Tappy. Feeds on a backdoor cut to Logan Albee. Left it just a little bit short. Rebound knocked free into the hands of Verley for Canton. Verley around Bergheim. Powers his way in. Can't hit the shot. Got his own rebound. Got a putback and the foul. And a chance for a three-point play for Caden Verley. Verley has scored all 5 here for Canton in this quarter, trying to make it all 6, and he misses on that free throw. So it's 34-25 Bulldogs now. Tappy crosses over to the right corner, nearly traveled, gets it to Avery now. Here's Bergheim, one dribble to his left. It's Nybert in the corner. Nybert steps inside the arc, fires the jump shot, rolls off the iron too strong, and rebound to Canton. Verley brings it up on the right side. Verley bump Fadeaway, jumper, no good. And rebound to the Bulldogs. Bergheim splits through a double team, and as he comes into the front court, tries to pass it back out to Albee. We got a blocking foul on Canton. Bergheim forcing the issue, draws the foul. 5th foul on Canton with 2:58 to go here in the second quarter. Hively in, Avery out for the Bulldogs. 6th foul now on Canton. That was the last one to give. Bergheim fakes the lob out and then tries to rifle it into Tappy. Somehow that got to him into the corner for a Nybert three. No good. Hively has the rebound taken away by Dietzenbach for Canton. Verley brings it up. Bergheim on him. Dribbles over to the right side. Fakes the handoff. Drives baseline. Gets around Hively. Leaves it off Dietzenbach. Shot in tight. No good. Offensive rebound. Put back and one. Vanderwoord for the Seahawks. And a chance for another three-point play here for Canton. Foul on Hively. Whistled for his second. He comes out. Checking back in Hunsley for the Bulldogs. Also coming out was Nybert as Dahl came back in. 5:40 to go here in the second quarter. Bulldogs had built up a solid double-digit lead. Now it's been chipped into. It's 34-28. Madison the other way. Dahl goes inside looking for Hunsley. We got a foul. Vanderwoord will pick it up. And that will send Carson Hunsley now to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Sub coming in, Canton. Logan Kuiper back onto the floor. As that foul was called on Vanderwoord, his third. So it's a bonus here for Hunsley. Looking for his first point of the ball game. Free throw is up, and he hits the front end from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Brought to you by Scott Gusso, GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. One more coming up here for the senior. And this one rolls off the front. Verley with the rebound for Canton. Dahl on him. He crosses over, gets around him. Contact as he gets into the paint. We got a whistle and a foul. And Verley back to, we should call it the Caden Verley free throw line. Sorry, Scott Gusso. Feel like he owns the line today. Verley, first free throw up and in. And the Madison lead down to 6 now, 35-29. Verley next one up and good. He knocks them both down on that trip. 35-30, Bulldogs with the lead. Bounce pass came to half court. Madison gets it to Bergheim now. 2:20 to play here in this first half. Dahl on the right wing. Looks inside, now throws out. Here's Logan into the corner left side. Tappy got a defender in the air in the pump fake. Drives inside and with the right hand finishes off the window. That's 2 more for Tyler Tappy. Then Dahl steals the inbound, gets knocked to the floor. Ball then taken away out of his hands by Teason. Thrown ahead, Dietzenbach. Dietzenbach drives through Tappy. And a blocking foul called on Tyler Tappy. And it'll be an and one for Dietzenbach. So Tappy picks up the foul. Not sure if he probably did sell it a little bit. Maybe the official didn't like it. But Tappy definitely was squared up. And it got there about a second and a half before the ball did. The blow was a little glancing sideways. Completes the three-point play with the free throw, and the Bulldog lead is down to 4. Tappy in the corner left side. Kicks it out for Logan Albee on the right wing. Back to Bergheim, top of the key. Free throw line, Tappy. Outside, Albee lines up for 3. Got it. Albee with the 3. And the Bulldogs back out by 7 now. Verley, offensive foul. Verley knocks Dahl to the floor. He stood in front of him. And Verley with the forearm shiver. And he picks up his second foul. With 1:28 to go here in the second quarter, Madison has it by 7, 40-33. Tappy top of the key, right side, it's Bergheim. Into the corner, it's Hunsley now. Hunsley back to Bergheim. They swing it around into the middle. Outside, Tappy. He'll line up a three. That one's too strong. Rebound, Dahl. Putback is in. Aspen uses the ups to go get that one and put it in. 42-33. Pass into the corner on the right now. Elling will work it from there for Canton. Elbow, jump shot, Dietzbach, no good. Ball out of bounds off Hunsley. And it'll stay here with Canton. We're under a minute to go in the first half. Madison leads it by 9, 42-33. Teason will trigger the inbounds. Wants Verley out top of the key. Verley, close out. Bergheim, he drives inside, throws it up and out of bounds. Who touched it last? Bulldogs did. Inbound will come from Teason. 31 on the shot clock. Lobs it up. Bergheim tips it away over to Dahl. Back over to Bergheim. Bulldogs can't run the break. Now Bergheim drives, baseline, and stepped out of bounds before he could pass it away. Tried to wrap it to Tyler Tappy on the other side of the hoop that time and just stepped out of bounds. And so 37 on the game clock now at the end of this second quarter. Dietzenbach, right side Elling. Tappy trying to deny Verley the ball. And it's taken away by Albee. Albee throws it ahead. Tappy goes behind the back, stays with it. Kicks it outside for Bergheim. Bulldogs can hold for the final shot. Smart decision by Tappy. He didn't have the fast break layup. So he backs it out. And Madison will hold for the final shot. 10 seconds to go. Here is Tappy. Comes to the circle. Tappy waits for a screen. Has it now. Double team comes. Around it he goes. Tappy into the corner. Bergheim, three-point shot blocked out of bounds as time expires. And that's the end of the second quarter. Bulldogs lead it by 9, 42-33 as we go to halftime. Your Wilbur Ellis halftime show is coming up next after a 2-minute timeout on KJAM. Back in 2 minutes.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Farmers at heart. At Beck's, that's who we are. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. Today, we're proud to serve a dedicated community of farmers in South Dakota. To us, helping farmers succeed means so much more than just being a great seed supplier. Our family of employees and dealers are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. We love what we do. We are and will remain farmers at heart.
Call Tyler Curry at 605-270-2279 in Madison, South Dakota.
Buying a home is one of the largest investments many people will make in their lifetime. Weber Abstract will help you make this investment secure. Hi, I'm Kelly with Weber Abstract. For over 60 years, Weber Abstract has helped so many wonderful people build their trust in our services. We would love to continue this tradition for another 60 years. Stop by and visit with our local and knowledgeable staff that has been serving all of Lake County. 256-4640 or visit us on the web at weberabstract.com. Why go anywhere else?
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Casey Garrels at 605-480-1566 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
Welcome back here to Canton. Wilbur Ellis halftime show. Madison Bulldogs with a 42-33 lead in the boys' game with this doubleheader. Trying to complete the doubleheader sweep after the Madison girls picked up the win here earlier. And Madison's head coach Daniel Kenninger joins us. Got out to a really a good start. Second part of the first quarter. It was a little slow there, but you really got it going offensively, and that kind of continued really through the game.
Yeah, we wanted to press a little bit, and we got some good stops, and we played some great defense. And like I've always said, when you're playing good defense, that transitions usually into offensive points. The girls were kind of fired up over getting some steals, some easy layups, and then Kendra started hitting from the outside. Morgan started making some baskets. It was just a complete team effort on offense.
The offense seemed like it kind of carried over from last night, and I thought, we didn't get a chance to talk to you after that game. I've seen Madison and Flandreau play a lot, and it never goes well for Madison. That was maybe the best game Madison's played against Flandreau in like a decade.
I'm going to tell you what, Madison's played them for a long time. I used to coach in Chester, and that was a fun game. We made Flandreau make some changes. They had to change some defensive things up, and our girls played a really good game. It was 4 or 6 points most of the game.
Yeah, it felt like you started pushing the tempo in the second half of that one, and that was something that I thought popped up second quarter, third quarter, is you were just getting down the floor before they could set up.
Running our transition. We've talked about that all year long.
Yeah.
Utilize our speed, run a transition offense, and the last night and tonight we did a good job with that.
One play I was going to ask you about, and I can't remember when this was. It had to be towards like the end of a clock or something, because I just don't think I'd seen it all year. It was a 5-out, completely opened up the middle, and I have never seen that from the Madison girls this year. I don't think
we've worked on it a little bit, and now we're kind of understanding how it works.
Right.
And the whole concept behind running the whole concept on it. And we've worked on it the last couple of weeks in practice. We focused earlier this week really on our offense, and they did a really good job with that. And it looked good. That cutter was coming through, and then we set that second screen, and a couple times we didn't see it, but that off that screen was wide open. We were curling in the middle, so they're really starting to see that. So now we're just adding a few more weapons for our offense.
And it's just nice to see this team does seem like it's gotten progressively better on a week-by-week basis.
Yes, absolutely. Each day we're getting better. Each night we hit the court, our offense is getting better. Our defense is getting better. I think our man-to-man has been excellent this second half of the season.
Well, congrats on the victory here tonight, and 3 games left. We're winding down quick here.
Yep, Del Rapids at home on Thursday, last home game, senior night.
Come on out.
That's right.
Come on out, folks. We'll see you there on Thursday. Thanks for coming up today.
Thanks, Matt.
That's Madison head coach Daniel Kenninger joining us here in our Wilbur Ellis halftime show after the Madison girls picked up the victory here, 67-44. Madison boys lead it 44-32. We'll talk a little bit more about the boys game coming up after this 2-minute break on KJAM.
Nope. Definite nope. Are you kidding me right now? Wow, that's the one.
Yeah, we're picky about our meats. Jack's Meat Market. Our butcher shop hand cuts only the most premium meat. We are picky, and you should be too. Taste the difference at Jack's Meat Market. Visit 208 Southwest 1st Street.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing ads, grow, and decal brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Here we go, Madison, rolling into the month of February. Our goal here at Anytime Fitness is to keep this club safe, fun, and welcoming for each one of our members. If you are looking for a gym to be part of, please come check out Madison's Anytime Fitness, your 24-hour fitness facility. Go Bulldogs!
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wings Wednesdays in both traditional and boneless with several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus 18 flat-screen TVs, pool tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison also has a breakfast menu on Saturday and Sundays only from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of Madison Athletics and wishes the Bulldogs the best of luck in their game.
Back here at the Wilbur Ellis halftime show on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM. Madison Bulldog boys with a 42-33 lead over Canton at halftime. Bulldogs got down in that first quarter, came back towards the end, tied it up, then got a layup right before the buzzer at the end of the first, I should say, to go up by 2. Great start to the second quarter for Madison, but then Canton was able to get back into it by getting to the GSN Insurance free throw line. In particular, of course, was Caden Verley, as he leads the way for Canton on a night in and night out basis. For Madison, though, they did do a couple things. One is they forced Verley into one turnover. Dahl just absolutely took it away from him. That led to a fast break bucket. Then you also had a couple of times where, they're going to almost face guard him everywhere he goes on the court, because you know that that's where they want to go with the ball. And a couple of times they've tried to force a pass into that, and the Bulldogs have been able to knock it free. And then, of course, you had the one turnover that came when Dahl was called for the Verley was called for the offensive foul as Aspen Dahl was guarding him. Dahl did a really good job using those quick feet of his to keep Verley in front of him. It kind of frustrated him a little bit on those possessions. He's used to being able to get by the first guy, and then he's got to find a way to step away from contact, get into traffic, and then shoot into the contact. He does a really good job of it. But if he doesn't get by that first guy, it kind of throws the rhythm of the offense around. Everything kind of keys off him, his ability to drive and then kick or just straight out shoot some threes. He's hit one today. He's 1 of 3 in the first half. Bulldogs offensively, Keaton Nybert started off hot. It was nice to see him get going right away, hitting a couple of three-pointers. Tyler Tappy with one from downtown. Cody Brown picked up 2 quick fouls in the game, sat out the rest of the first quarter, came back, played well in the second. Had some nice buckets. Got some good rebounding for Madison, and they could use him inside if he can stay out of foul trouble the rest of the way. There were some long possessions out there for Canton getting offensive rebounds. Having Cody out there for a good chunk of time in the second half would take care of a whole lot of that going forward. So Bulldogs lead it again, 42-33. As we wrap up our Wilbur Ellis halftime show, brought to you by Wilbur Ellis and Chester, the grower's choice in the area. Contact your local field experts at Wilbur Ellis. Find out how you can grow smarter today. 9-point Madison Bulldog lead as we get ready to start our third quarter. Bulldogs starting unit back on the floor, as is the same starting 5 here for Canton. It'll be Seahawk basketball to start things off. Madison up 42-33. Inbounds pass comes to Lance Teason. And he'll direct the offense. Goes for Verley. Cody Brown came on the help side, took it away. Lobs it ahead, looking for Nybert. He threw it too far ahead. Nybert crashes into the wall, and the ball is out of bounds. There was a defender between them. I thought Cody had a pretty clear path just to go straight in himself. Tried to throw it over to Nybert, and the ball goes out of bounds. So Canton gets it back here. Both teams turn it over on a possession to start this second half. Drive in Dietzenbach. He loses it. Tappy picks it up as he tiptoes the baseline, and he wants to run the other way. Into the corner it goes for a Keaton Nybert 3. Got it. Keaton Nybert with the triple, his third from downtown. And it's a 45-33 lead, and then a near steal again. Tappy lost it as he tried to collect himself and stay in bounds, and it just goes off his hands out of bounds. And we'll stay here with Canton. Tees it inbounds, Verley. Looking to go one-on-one with Bergheim. Gets to the free throw line. Struggle with the balls. Powers through it. Gets by the double team of Hively and lays it in. Bulldogs come the other way. Nybert inside Hively. Hively turns left shoulder. Right hand finish. And a nice 2 for Connor Hively. And a 41-35 Bulldog lead. Dietzenbach over to Elling on the wing right side, trying to find Verley. Bergheim sticking with him. Now he goes for Verley. Caden waits, drives over Tappy. Offensive foul. Tappy on the help defense. Verley has words for the official. And it's his third personal foul. Tappy inbounds Bergheim. Dribbles over to the right side. Brown. Gives it up, throws it back. Bergheim on the right. They go in for Tappy. Tappy can't finish inside. I think he was a little deeper under the rim than he thought he was there. Canton with the rebound. Elling up with it between the circles now. It's Teason. Teason, free throw line, Dietzenbach. Back to Teason beyond the arc. Teason drives in from the left side. Got around 3 Bulldogs. Rolls off the iron, though, no good. And Tappy picks up the rebound. Tappy leaves it off Cody. Nice assist in the finish right hand. Cody Brown with 2 off the Tappy assist. And the Bulldogs out 49-35. Burley into the front court. We got a blocking foul. Could be on Tappy, could be on Bergheim. I think they got Bergheim with the foul. And that'll be his second. First foul on Madison here in the second half. Elling inbounds at Verley. Verley trying to get the foul. Goes behind the back. Around the screen. Bergheim over the top. Hedged by Hively. They throw into the corner for Dietzenbach. This is Teason rather. Now back out to Verley. Verley will fire the 3. Short. And nearly out of bounds. Saved a couple of times. And Elling just falling out as he tried to get it that third time. And it'll be Bulldog basketball. (49-35) Madison on top. Free throw line, it's Hively. Hively drives in from the right. Shot rejected by Kuiper. And then coming the other way, bounce pass. Teason, lay in, good, and a foul for Lance Teason. And a chance for a 3-point play for Canton. Foul's going to be on Keaton Nybert. As he walks to the bench, he's picked up his third. And Aspinall will come back in here for the Bulldogs. Tees into the GSN Insurance free throw line, trying to complete the 3-point play. Free throw is up and in. And a timeout, Canton. 49-38. Bulldogs lead by 11. Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside for 30 seconds on KJAM.
Current still in my body. What? Over the weekend, I accidentally touched a live wire in our basement. I did make a light bulb turn on by touching it.
That's great, sir. Just sit tight. We'll be there shortly.
Bob's Electric. Time to call in the experts. Call Bob's Electric 256-6828. Bob's Electric. Reliable, experienced, reasonable. Call Bob's Electric 256-6828.
Madison Bulldog basketball, 49-38. Bulldogs have the lead. Canton, though, with a little run here, has closed the gap back to 11. And Madison calls, or Canton rather, called the timeout, trying to keep the pressure on. Bulldogs inside. Nice look. Cody had a great seal. Tappy with another assist and a Brown bucket. And it's 51-38 Bulldogs. 5 minutes to go yet here, third quarter. Elling with it on the wing. Skips a pass over to the left side for Teason. Tried to go in for Dietzenbach. Brown knocked it away. Tried to say it was off of Isaac, but official says nope. And Canton stays with it here. Verley's got 19 in the ball game. He gets the ball in the corner. Pump fakes on the 3. Dahl on him. Double team comes. He has to pass away. Ball loose. Bergheim trying to pick it up. And they're going to get Carter for a loose ball foul. So he was trying to knock it away from Elling. And so it'll be Canton basketball. Third foul on the Bulldogs here in the third quarter. And the third foul on Bergheim. Inbounds pass comes to Verley. Right side, Teason. Back to Verley. Tries to pass in through traffic. Taken away by the Bulldogs. Knocked away by Tappy. Then Hively picked it up. Gave it back to Tyler. He dribbles over to the left. Inside it goes for Brown. Brown, nice feed. Right side, wide open. The double team was on Cody on the left block. He flew it over to Hively, and he got the easy bucket. 53-38 Bulldogs. Hively's in the double figures with 11. He and Tappy each with 11. Here comes Verley now. Steps back. Long jumper, good. Maybe got away with a little push-off on that one. But it was smooth. 53-40, Madison leads. Quickly into the block for Brown. Brown driving through traffic, left the shot short, out of bounds. Canton basketball. Mason Avery into the ball game. Bergheim comes out. Bergheim and Nyber both with 3 fouls on the bench right now for Madison. (53-40), Madison leads it. Thiessen for Verley. Out at the arc. Drives around Dahl. Gets into the paint. Stops. Bulldogs fly by. He fires it up. No good from 12 feet. Hively rebounds for Madison. And Connor will bring it up himself here. Now off for Cody Brown. Right side, it's Hively. Hively wanted to go in for Tappy. Nothing there. He feeds it out for Dahl instead. Avery trying to post up. Brown drives. Pulls it up from 15. Jumper is good for Cody Brown. Cody with 8 here in this game. And it's a 55-40 Bulldog advantage. Right side, it's Elling. Dribbles to his left, stops. Elling feeds top of the key, ball tip. Avery picked it up. We're going to get a loose ball foul on Thiessen. Great deflection by the Bulldogs. I think that was Brown, and then Avery saw the loose ball, went and grabbed it. Ebbing checking in here for Canton. 3:11 to play, third quarter. Bulldogs trying to sweep the doubleheader. Girls got the victory here earlier this afternoon. Madison boys lead it now by 15. Pass taken away, Verley, and then he runs into the official, lost the ball. And then he complains to the official. We go in for Hively. Hively, Dahl outside for Tappy. Tappy drives into the paint, leaves it off for Cody. Cody finishes with the right hand off the window. Verley still jawing at the official as he walks across the timeline. 57-40, Bulldogs with the lead. Around the screen on the right comes Thiessen. Thiessen out beyond the arc. Between the circles, Verley. Verley with the drive. Lowered the shoulder. Offensive foul, his 4th. He shakes his head, doesn't like it. That's his 3rd offensive foul. And it's 51-40. 57-40. Bulldogs with the lead. My view of the scoreboard a little obstructed here. Tappy drives inside, lost it. Picked up by Ebbing for Canton. Ahead Verley. Verley stops, pulls up for the 3, left it short, air ball out of bounds. And now he'll hear it from the Bulldogs. 17-point Madison lead. Timeout on the floor. 2:17 to go here in the third quarter. 57-40. Bulldogs lead it. And we're back after a 30-second timeout on KJAM.
Builder's First Source is your source for heat and glow fireplaces. Select from a variety of models, finishes, and interior textures to optimize your true direct vent gas fireplace. The best fire, the cleanest look. Looking for a new career? Builder's First Source in Madison is looking for an outside sales rep with extensive building material knowledge as well as an inside salesperson. Salary plus commission. Contact Builder's First Source today.
(57-40), Madison Bulldogs, a 17-point lead, 2:17 to go here in quarter number 3. Caden Verley's got 21 of the 40 for Canton. He's also got 4 fouls. Bulldogs break the huddle with Hively, Tappy, Avery, Brown, and Dahl. Canton struggling to stay with the Bulldogs offensively as Madison continues to pour it on. Dahl brings it up. Oh, lost it as he came to the top of the key there, and it's picked up and then poked away from behind by Brown. We got a late whistle and a foul. I think they're going to get it on, on Cody. Yep. So Cody Brown picks up his 3rd. And it'll be Canton basketball. Bergheim checks back in, Avery out. Carter back in with 3 fouls. And the inbounds pass comes to Canton. Verley out, by the way, for the first time in the ball game. Top of the key, it's Elling. Elling has the ball stripped away, but it's poked right to Ebbing. Now drive Elling. Back out for Teasen. Teasen, right side, pulls up elbow, passes out for a Dietzenbach three. No good. And the rebound to the Bulldogs, Nybert. Nybert ahead, Bergheim. Bergheim, stutter step into the paint, can't finish. Rebound, Tappy. Tappy put back, no, but he got fouled. And it'll be 2 shots coming up. Tyler Tappy now from the GSN Insurance free throw line. Tappy with 11 points in the ball game. Tappy and Hively each with 11. Cody Brown also in double figures. He's got 10. Free throw up and good by Tappy. Foul was by Ebbing. Tappy, one more. GSN Insurance free throw line is good. Tyler knocks them both down. And it's a 19-point Madison lead. Ball then taken away by Aspinall. Oh, they're going to get him for an over and back. He knocked the ball away, started to grab it. His momentum just took him barely over the line as he was doing it. And they get him for an over and back, so Madison won't get the turnover. Stays here with Canton. Teasen. Inbounds to Elling. Guarded by Nybert as he comes into the front court. Has a screen and taken away by Tappy. See if he can run it down. Tappy trying to go all the way. Lays it up and in with the right hand. 2 more for Tappy. 15 in the ball game for the Bulldogs senior. Madison's out to a 21-point lead here in the third quarter. Elling from the right wing drives towards the baseline. Skips through the paint. Kicks it into the corner left side for a 3 by Ebbing. No good. And Brown with the rebound for Madison. Throws it ahead. Bergheim. Bergheim's coming in with the left hand. He lays it in. Bergheim another 2. He's up to 8. And it's a 23-point Madison lead. Ball ahead left side for Teasen. Teasen tried to go in. Brown poked it away. Picked up by Bergheim. Bergheim throws it ahead. Nybert. He'll get a lay in. Good. And Madison with a flurry here. Dahl nearly a steal on the inbounds. Bulldogs up 65-40. Trying to take it away from Teasen of the Bulldogs here. Teasen stays with it. Finds Dietzenbach. Dietzenbach hands back to Teasen. 18 on the shot clock. 21 on the game clock here into the third. Around a screen. Teasen. Top of the key. It's Dietzenbach. Drives from 15. The left-handed jumper is no good. Tappy rebounds for Madison. Off to Bergheim now at 9 seconds. Here in the third quarter. Bergheim has a screen. Goes around it right side. Bergheim wants to go all the way. He got tied up. No, it's going to be a traveling call. Thought we were going to get a jump. It'll be a travel instead. Bulldogs bring 3 subs in. Seth Christensen, Carson Hunsley, and Logan Albee into the game here for Madison. 2 seconds to go for Canton. They inbound into the Bulldog basket here. They're down by 25. Inbounds. And will they get a shot? Nope. No shot at the end of the third quarter for Canton, although a late shot goes in from about 27 feet out. Madison with a 65-40 lead. We go to the fourth. We're back after a 1-minute break on KJAM.
Complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Kinsley Funeral Home is family-owned for nearly 80 years, serving the Madison, Salem, Hartford, and surrounding areas. Offering funeral, cremation, and traditional services, Andy and Laura of Kinsley Funeral Home, Hartford Chapel in Hartford, Kinsley Funeral Home in Salem, and Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison are always there to help you with any planning or questions you may have. Without cost or obligation, Andy and Laura can provide facts about pre-need funeral planning. Kinsley Funeral Home in Madison, Salem, and Hartford.
Madison Bulldogs will get the basketball to start off quarter number 4. They lead it by 25, 65-40 as we start Verley back out on the floor here for Canton with 4 fouls and 21 points. As we start the fourth quarter, Bulldogs took advantage of his absence. A couple of minutes of the third quarter to really jump this lead. Right side, it's Dahl. Here's Hunsley back to Aspen. Aspen inside, up and over the taller Vanderwoord at 6'5". He just skies over him and throws it up off the glass and in for 2. Bulldogs by 27 now. Right corner tees and pump fakes on the 3. Trying to go into the block for Vanderwoord. Dietzenbach instead. Dietzenbach steps into the paint, puts up the shot at the back of the iron, no good. And the rebound to the Bulldogs. Long pass ahead to Albee. Albee inside Hunsley. Hunsley with the right hand, too strong. And trying to fight for the rebound, commits the foul. Bulldogs lead at 67-40 here on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. As bringing it up with a double team staring him down is Verley. Now the double team falls back. Verley passes right side, teasing a launch to 3. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound by Vanderwoord. That's off the mark. Ball then tapped out, and Verley will pick it up. Verley, top of the key, jump steps back and passes into the corner. A 3-point shot from Ebbing is good. That's Elling, rather. He hits the triple. 67-43, Madison leads. As Dahl walks it up across the timeline into the corner. Tappy trying to answer for the 3. Got it. Tyler Tappy for 3. Bulldogs by 27 again. Verley kicks it outside. Elling trying again. Got it again. Back to back for Elling from 3. Full court pressure here by Canton. And Dahl able to dribble away from it. Aspen passes into the corner. Tappy. Tappy takes a jumper this time from 2, and it's good. So Tyler Tappy continues to pour it in. He's got 20. Trying to jump ahead of Verley here. He's got 21. Verley says, yeah, let me take a 3. Nope, short out the front of the iron, no good. Hunsley rebounds for Madison. Off to Tappy now. Pushes it into the front court. Left side, it's Logan Albee. Albee for Christensen. Free throw line jumper in and out, no good. Vanderwoord rebounds. Off ahead of Verley. Verley into the corner. Teasen. Top of the key. Elling lines up a triple, no good. Another rebound for Carson Hunsley. And the Bulldogs will walk it up here. 5:30 to go, fourth quarter. Madison, 72-46, the lead. Dahl over to Tappy. Inside, it's Albee. Albee passes down for Dahl. Dahl finishes through contact. Spins around about 3 times before it drops through. And the Bulldog lead is 74-46. There we go. Into the corner. Whoa. High pass. Nearly took out a toddler. We're good. Everything's good. Bergheim and Nybert check in to the game here. 5:03 to go in this fourth quarter. Bulldogs lead it by 28. A bucket here would put us into a running clock. Nearly had that in the girls' game in that Madison win. Albee over to Bergheim. Top of the key, it's Christensen. He'll line up the 3. Short, no good. Brown fighting for the board. It goes out of bounds. Who touched it last? They say Canton did. Last touch by Dietzenbach. And so it's Bulldog basketball. Bergheim will inbound. Into the corner, Christensen. Dribbles it back out. Now inside for Cody. Skip pass trying to go for Nybert to the corner is intercepted by Teasen for Canton. And then into the right side, here's Ebbing. Pass top of the key, Dietzenbach. Back inside, it's Kuiper. Kuiper outside, Verley. Verley driving, pulls up just inside the free throw line. Jumper no good. Albee with the rebound for Madison. Ahead Bergheim now. Bulldogs leading it big here, almost halfway through this fourth quarter. Free throw line, Christensen outside. Nybert wants another 3, no good. And rebound Verley for Canton. Verley, no-look pass right side. Layup finish by Ebbing for Canton. Degree of difficulty, I'll give him an 8 on that one. Brown posting up, wants the ball, gets it from the block, skips it outside. Here's Bergheim. Bergheim, tripped up, got it to Christensen. Nybert tries another straight on three. That one no good. He sat on the bench for a while, maybe lost the hot hand. Pass ahead, it's Teason. Teason, Nybert on him. Goes to Verley. Out between the circles now. Back to Teason right side, and a timeout taken by Canton just to get the subs in here with 3:37 to go. Both teams are bringing in a fresh set of players as Madison leads at 74-48. Bulldogs will keep Christensen on the floor. Dorr comes in along with Olson, Smith, and Ricky for the Bulldogs. Dietzenbach stays in for Canton. They've also brought in Micah Hansen and Caden McWayne. Hansen took the inbounds pass, gave it back to Dietzenbach. Dietzenbach stops at the elbow, left side McWayne. Into the corner. Into the hands of Varick. Skip pass over to the right. 3-point shot coming up. No good by Heikela for Canton. He got the start here on senior night. Hasn't played since early on. 74-48 Bulldogs. Right corner with it is Dorr. Now over to Nathan Ricky. Ricky spins, stops, finds Dorr. Free throw line jump shot is off the mark, no good. Trey Smith the rebound. Smith back out, and officials going to come over and say, did the shot clock reset, and should it not have? We're going to put 13 on the shot clock here. 13 to shoot for the Bulldogs. Under 3 to play here in the fourth quarter. Inbounds pass, Ricky. Top of the key. Dorr works it over to Smith. Now to Ricky again. Ricky drives inside the free throw line. Jumper from there is good. Nathan Ricky with 2. 76-48. Madison leads. Dietzenbach fouled by Christensen. 6th foul on the Bulldogs. Dietzenbach comes out as Logan Kuiper in here for Canton. 2:32 to go in the ball game. 76-48 Bulldogs lead. Christensen steals the inbounds, lays it up and in, and we hit the running clock at a 30-point Bulldog lead. Comes with 2:25 to go here in the ball game. Left-hand drive, Varick stops at about the left elbow and hands it off to Heikela. Heikela pass picked off again. Christensen trying to make it 2 in a row. Lay in, good. 2 more for Seth Christensen. 80-48 Bulldogs lead. Pass over to the left side, Hansen. Around the screen, Ricky staying over the top with him. Pass in to the bench it goes. And it'll be Bulldog basketball. Clock running here, minute 50 to go in this fourth. So Bulldog basketball. Madison was in a tight one early. Started to pull away midway through the second quarter and turned a tight game at the first quarter into a blowout tonight. Olsen, top of the key. Mikhail Dorr steps on the 3, drives inside, floats it with the right hand and hits. And I believe that might be the first varsity points in the career of Mikhail Dorr. 82-48 Bulldogs. Right corner now, out top of the key. 3-pointer coming up. Varick, no good. Ball tipped up and controlled by McWayne. Inside it goes to Kuiper. Kuiper is fouled. And the clock under a minute to go. It's going to send Kuiper to the GSN Insurance free throw line. So that now stops the clock at 57 seconds to go here in this ball game. Mustang Seeds postgame show coming up for you. Brought to you by Mustang Seeds of Madison. We'll talk to Coach Larson. Recap both games for you all coming up. Free throw down by Kuiper. One more on the way. That one good. And with 57 seconds to go, Bulldogs basketball, they lead it by 32. Christensen has got 4 in the game. Passes over to Ricky. Ricky back to Christensen on the wing. Goes inside, finds Trey. Trey shot blocked. And ball loose. Run down in the corner here by Canton. Canton brings it up. as we approach the 30-second mark of the game. Another long three-pointer up and no good. Rebound to Heikkila. Heikkila inside, got fouled. And he'll get 2 shots coming up here from the GSN Insurance free throw line. With 21 seconds to go. So Heikkila on senior night, the 5'10 senior, chance to get on the scoreboard here. Free throw is up and good. One more coming up. Free throw on its way and in. He knocks them both down. Might be the last 2 points of the ball game here as we are under 20 seconds to play in this contest. And Christensen looks to dribble it out. And the Madison Bulldogs travel to Canton tonight and pick up a win by the final score of 82-52. Second win in a row for the Madison Bulldogs as they improve their season record now to 12-4. Next up for Madison, a trip to Vermilion on Monday night. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. Mustang Seeds postgame show coming up after a 3-minute break. This is Bulldog basketball on KJAM.
Tamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Casey Garrels at 605-480-1566 or visit Mustang Seeds.